All right. Oh, come on. Don't start.
But
Don't start.
Thank you.
Put the Dr. Pepper. There's not even anything.
There's
I
not-
drank it before it came down, okay? Is that okay?
There's nothing in it.
I know, I drank it before it came down.
So you brought the bottle with you.
Yeah.
But seriously, I was looking for this all week, and I thought I lost it, so I went and bought new ones.
Way to waste your money.
I'd say Jeremiah was using it while he was sitting there, but
No,
He doesn't have
I
any
think it's
hair
just
anymore.
been there.
it has.
Yeah.
I forgot that. I was looking for it.
This whole time.
I thought it was put there to like hold the wire up.
She
or
had it
something,
there
like,
for
to,
whatever reason. I don't
like
know.
because of the buzzing or whatever. I thought that it was like
No.
a.
She just...
I think I put it there for storage because I took my hair down, or it was like on my
She
shirt or
MacGyvered it.
something.
Is that what you're trying to
for
say?
storage. Put it there for storage.
Dude, you know how my bed
you know you can
has
fit a
the-
Mercedes-Benz in this fucking thing.
No, you know how my bed is like the poles, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
All my hair clips are hanging on it, all of them.
And
She'll
you had
leave
to
her
buy more.
hairbrush lay anywhere. On my counters, everywhere.
It's there for whenever I need it.
I'm weird about hairbrushes on the counter and shit.
My hairbrush is in the bathroom, and that's the only
Yeah.
place it's
Well, the reason why I'm weird about it is I don't want fucking hair in my food.
Well, yeah, it does belong in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Bathroom is the only place hairbrushes go.
Yeah, Madison.
It's in my room,
Bathrooms
in my
or
car,
maybe bedrooms.
on
That's
the
it.
windowsill.
But why though?
Because if it's there, I know where it's at.
No,
I
you
put it where
don't
it
because
goes,
if you
though.
You
constantly
don't know
move
where
it, how
it's
do you
at
know
because
where
you left
is?
it down
She's
here.
forget-
That,
she
we're
leaves it
talking about
everywhere.
hairbrushes, not
No, her
hair
hairbrushes too. She loses them all the time.
That's what I'm
Don't
saying.
worry.
Like
why
if
I
you're
have two of them.
constantly,
She's always losing her hairbrush.
if you're constantly moving it, how do you know where it is?
She does.
I do,
I'm always yelling.
But you don't.
but I do. It's
Anyway,
upstairs right now,
welcome back. As you can see, Madison's here this week.
as you can
um,
hear.
Oh, why do I feel like I'm sitting too long? Well, it's up as high as goes.
I know. I do that with mine
Oh,
too.
jeez,
All the
man.
all the time. I'm like, I feel like
I
I'm
could
low.
sit higher. I look short in the video.
It is short in real life.
Because of you, I have a short temper.
No.
Are you happy or are you gonna fuck me up?
No, I blame both of you.
I don't do anything to you. I'm not even here.
Are you fucking serious? Yeah, you do. When you are here, it's like you're here.
I gotta
all the
make
time.
up for the lost time that I'm not here.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I right?
Birth control, people. Birth control.
You take birth control?
No, everybody else should.
He's the only one that's allowed to have kids.
No, take it from my experience. Anyway, man,
You're a
welcome.
pretty cool dad, though.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That means a lot. You're a pretty cool kid.
So I can make fun of you later?
Shut up.
And there it is.
Welcome back. Don't forget to check out all the socials down there. You know how it is. We always keep them. They're always down in the description or whatever. So you can.
They're there.
They're there. They're there. Go to our X and all that stuff, and our what else do we have in the description? X,
Discord.
and there's another one.
TikTok.
Face.
TikTok. That's what it is. The fuck.
I didn't send it to you
Who
yet.
is this?
It's not me.
He's messaging me. I don't know the number. Oh my god. National Association of Realtors? Why?
Maybe they like our house. They like
That's
our
random
house.
as fuck.
It is really random. I'm like, okay. Wow.
Like I thought when you said national, I'm like, oh, it's probably a political. Like everybody's
Yeah.
getting those right now.
No,
like, wait.
realtors.
Have you ever
Realtors.
just like answered the wrong number and just like rolled with it?
Yeah, I get
Just
so
fuck with them.
I get people with that call all the time, like spam and shit. So I'll just answer it and I'll pretend to be like foreign. like my name Way? What? My name Way? Way? Yeah, Way. I'm looking for Joseph. No, me Way.
I am Job.
I am Job all the time. I don't give a fuck, dude. They usually end up hanging up on you.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, that's how it goes. They'll just hang up on you. They don't say bye. You're like, how fucking rude.
You called me.
You called me, and you're gonna hang up on me because I've got a speech impediment, or I can't speak proper
You
English.
insensitive fuck.
Yeah, fucking
Can't waste my
bastards.
time.
And usually they're foreign too. Usually they're like from India or something like
My
that.
favorite is when they call you and they're like, "Hello, this is Steve." And you're like,
Yeah.
No, I don't
No,
believe
you're not
I don't believe a
Steve.
damn word you're
You're
saying
not
right
fucking
now.
Steve.
I don't believe your name is Steve.
Or, hello, my name is Bob.
We're starting
Yeah,
off on
no,
the
you're
wrong
not
foot
Bob.
already.
Maybe Alibaba.
You're lying to me,
Alibaba.
so I'm not buying a damn bit of what you're selling.
Yeah.
Done fucked up, sir.
Yeah. Hello, I am Greg. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Anyway, so
Hi, Greg. I'm Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush. I'm Baba Ganoush. I'm from Connecticut. Anyway, so I'm going to try something a little different this week here with I didn't prepare anybody for this. I just thought it up today. I'm going to do this because it seems fun.
The only reason we know that something's up is because he was dicking around with stuff when we were doing mic checks.
Yeah. So okay.
Uh-huh.
Corey Feldman is a part of our childhood, right?
No.
I saw
I
your
knew
post.
this
I
was
didn't-
coming. I already
I didn't
fucking knew it.
see.
Okay, I'm going to
I didn't watch
I
it, but
didn't
I
see
wanted
the
to.
video.
Just for
So I don't know whether to take him seriously or not. Because he's got to know.
I saw where he was like up there dancing with Limp Bizkit. Is that what we're gonna watch?
No.
Okay.
Close though. So he's on tour right now with his band. This band is fucking terrible.
Who is that? Who?
Corey Feldman. He was
He was in
Mouth
Lost
in
Boys.
Goonies.
Oh,
Mouth.
okay, yeah.
yeah.
Isn't he like super ugly now?
I mean, he's
Well,
older.
He's older. He's like
Right.
53.
He's in his 50s.
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure he's ugly now.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably. You're going to see him here in a minute.
Well, he's done a lot of hard drugs too. So
Oh, yeah.
that ages you a
him
lot.
and Corey both
Mhm. Yeah.
both Corys. They were
Well,
really
Corey
hard.
was like doctor shopping and stuff before he died. He was on like 53 different, 60 different medicines, and like most of them were hardcore stuff. Like,
Anyway,
That's why he died.
so I'm going to share these videos with all of you because I want everybody else's
Are
opinion.
they long?
No, they're only like a minute or two.
Okay.
So
How many are there? Is the real
three.
question.
There's three of them. 3 different videos.
10 minutes of your time.
okay, well,
They're
alright.
super short. I just want everybody's opinion on this, and you guys just tell me what you think because
If you're an audio listener, suck it
We're
up.
gonna have a.
you're
we're gonna have a
it's
small
very it's
discussion.
very cringy. You're like, what the? So I'm going to start off with the first. So first off, he wants to be president. Let's do that one.
I'm
Excuse me?
preparing to run for president. Whether
Are
I
you really?
become
Are you
being
president
Are you being serious?
At some point, yes. Not now.
Is that an exclusive announcement, or have you talked about
no,
this
no,
before?
no. Well, I don't know. That's good. I guess it is exclusive. I've never talked
Are you being?
about it
I'm being.
publicly.
I'm being
I'm
serious.
being very serious. At some point in the future, yes, I would like to run. Once all this craziness is
Idiocracy,
over with,
dude.
because I feel we're in a pretty crazy place. And if we have our democracy, and if we are able to continue voting in president in the future, then yes, I will run.
What is?
You don't
what-
have a certain
What?
time frame, like in a
Maybe the next 10 to 15 years.
And what do you think you can offer that we don't have? What is? What is? Go ahead.
Love, positive energy, hope, togetherness, all the things that we're missing, compassion,
Go ahead, take that to war.
empathy. These are the things I think that everybody on this planet needs more of.
We
So
need
that was
more. We
him.
need more of that. yes,
that was
but
him. Yeah, that was
But
him
not
on.
in
That was
war.
him on the
a president can't give that.
fucking goddamn it Howie Mandel podcast. Howie Mandel does a podcast with his daughter. And they always
Howie
bring on
kind of looked
celebrities.
like he was like dumbfounded there for a second.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I think in the back of Howie Mandel's mind, he's like, "Are you fucking serious? Is this like an official announcement?" He's like, "Well, no, not yet. Well, maybe in like 10 to 15 years." He's like, "No,
Does he have 10 to 15 years?
I already said no." Well, yeah, he probably does. I think he's a pretty healthy dude now. Well,
Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
is.
He might
He-
be back on the sauce. I don't know.
Well, I think you have to understand too that there is a lot of things that are left over even after you quit doing drugs. Like especially
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
do like a lot of those harder drugs.
Yeah, they really fuck your brain up.
Like that
Yeah.
stuff you can quit. But
This is why I don't know whether to take him seriously or not.
I don't think you can.
I don't-
I mean, not to mention, you know, what's left over just from the trauma
Right.
of the
So,
years. Like,
My
just-
thing is if Corey Feldman was ever able to run for president, I'm moving out of this fucking country. I'm done. I give up. I'm disowning
Let's move
America.
to Japan.
I'm moving the fuck away. I'll move to Mexico. I don't care.
I want to move to Japan.
Anywhere. All I know is I'm not going to be a member of a country where Corey Feldman is its president or even potential president. It's bad enough we got people like I know that like a
Live
lot
in
of people.
Switzerland. Fuck it.
I know that like a lot of people think that Trump is some kind of clown, but he's a serious candidate. You know what I mean? Like he's fucked up in the past, but we're talking about like this guy's idea of running the country is all based on peace and love.
Who's
and
the other candidate
togetherness.
Well, I'm already out when he said, like, oh, if we still have our democracy, we're not a
and if
democracy.
we're still able to vote, I'm like,
but we're
what?
not a democracy. We're a republic.
Yeah.
So anytime somebody says, "Oh, we're losing our democracy," we never had one. We never had one. We're a republic. We're ruled by the people.
Okay, so on a more that was my more serious.
My point.
That was my more serious take on that. Now these other two videos. So he's on tour right now with Limp Bizkit. He's an opener for Limp Bizkit right now.
Bless Limp Bizkit's heart.
Yeah. They're very kind.
They're
very
though.
kind for letting him we'll bring you on tour with us, man.
But that's the thing, like everyone makes fun of Limp Bizkit. Like, dude, they're not a bad band.
They're not a bad band. And my son is currently obsessed with them.
Like, dude can fucking shred.
It's funny because I saw an interview with Fred Durst on the Bill Maher podcast, and he was on there talking.
He still has a voice. Like, how many of those singers do you
Well, he said that he goes. He's like, it's funny. I asked my whole crowd, like, how many of you is this your first Limp Bizkit concert? He said, everybody raises their hand. I said, how many of you are under 30? They all raise their hand. Mm-hmm. He goes, so apparently we're doing something right where they can keep up with the younger generations. Right. I was like, yeah, I mean, you're still a little behind. Don't get me wrong. But my 8-year-old just picked up their music and he's obsessed with Limp Bizkit now. He's got the Limp Bizkit logo for his wallpaper on his computer. He listens to Roland and Break Stuff every fucking day. I'm like, this is great, dude. This is what I grew up on and my kid's loving it. So anyway, back to, Corey.
More videos.
Feldman is, well, let's just watch the video. So these are his guitar solos.
Everything looks great.
So I mean, I'm just saying.
Looking like an old grandma trying to fucking.
Thank you very much.
Even his face looks like he was like, yeah, that sucked.
It's so weird because he stares at the crowd while he does it, and like see what he does. He looks at the crowd and he's like always like he's looking for their approval. Okay, are they watching me? Are they watching me? And then he's doing this thing with his mouth.
It looks like, or it sounds like something you'd hear in like a scary movie.
Yeah, I don't
like.
Okay, so here's the other one that I've got for his other.
If you dug your telegrams, when you think you're ready to go, when you think you've got it, when the cruise my fingers out,
Whenever he plays the guitar,
never seen it, see my head.
like he barely knows how to play the guitar.
Fantastic. Thanks, brother. That was fun, man. Listen, I love your guys' everything's amazing. Everything looks great. I really don't know about this one. Okay.
This isn't as good as the other. Like he does the same thing. He like stares at the sky. He's always upset with that. Thank you very much.
Wow!
Thank you very much.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Or he was just making fun. And then and then out of nowhere, a saxophone starts playing. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that
he's serious?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's serious.
I think that it's got to be leftovers from the drugs, man. Because like he at one time was a normal person. It's got to be drugs and trauma.
He was normal after the drugs.
Yeah, but that shit can hit you later.
I guess, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, look at people who do LSD and spend years normal, and then all of a sudden they're fucked up because it finally hits.
Yeah.
He was normal when he was trying to get the other Corey to, Corey Haim. He's trying to get him to in better health and all
get
that.
Off the drugs and.
Hell.
But there again, he lost his best friend. He lost like his true north, so to speak. He lost a lot.
His wife left him, and
he lost a lot, and he doesn't have anybody really.
Who the fuck is Bob?
From Stranger Things.
Yeah.
He's still good.
Sean Astin.
I don't do names.
Yeah, Sean Astin. Yeah, he's still alive.
I'm just saying he lost a lot, and
I'm still gonna make fun of him though.
I mean, you can. I'm not.
That's good.
I think that he's truly like.
I've watched
decision
enough
to make.
videos on this that other guitar players have come out and debunked his guitar playing. They're like, not only does he not know how to play,
he does.
But we're not even sure if he's actually even playing on stage.
Yeah, I don't think he is. He's not.
So.
He's not. I mean, like when he's not actually doing whatever that is, I don't think he's playing at all. I think the other guys are. Yeah. And they're kind of like letting him have it.
And I went through and I listened to a few of his songs on Spotify. His biggest one is Comeback King or something like that, or whatever it is. It's not good. He can't sing, and all he does on stage is Michael Jackson moves. Yeah. And it's really awkward and weird.
Which he's been doing even when he was normal. So
that is true. He's always kind of done that. So yeah, I wouldn't put it past him if he was like Michael Jackson's long lost illegitimate son. Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like anyway, I just wanted to...
he started to go in that weird direction when he started doing that stuff. So I mean, you could make the argument that he's been a little weird since then. So
since the 90s, really.
So to say that he's been normal, you can't really make that argument. And then you start to add in the drugs, him losing his best friend, him losing his wife, him losing his parents. His parents weren't even that good to begin with. He loses his money, all of it. I mean, he's lost everything.
I'm going to keep making fun of him because the shit's pretty entertaining.
I think it's tragic.
A little bit, maybe, yeah. But where are the people around him saying... Like, his bandmates are even like, yeah.
No,
like,
I agree.
No, you need to tell him that people are not... They're making fun of him.
No, I agree. I think that somebody needs to give him a reality check. I agree, but I think somebody should do it gently. I think that there should be somebody there to say, Corey, like...
You need help.
Yeah, I think the people around him are like, oh yeah, look, this is a paycheck, and they think that they're getting a paycheck for it.
Oh, they're definitely getting a paycheck.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so they're not.
They're not there to help him.
There should be somebody there to gently say, like, hey, Corey, they're not your friends, and they're not trying to help you. Like, this isn't good for you.
I can almost guarantee you, though, he runs that band like his own business. You know what I mean? Like, he treats them all like employees. He doesn't.
And I'm sure if somebody tried to give him that reality check, they would instantly just be like ejected. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel bad for him. I think that everybody in life goes through something traumatic, and that doesn't give them the excuse to get onto drugs or whatever else.
I would very much disagree with that to the extent that I don't think any of us have ever been fucked with like he was.
It's true. He had a pretty hard Hollywood. Him and
but
Corey
I'm sure
Haim
there
both,
are people out there who
your parents didn't pimp you out to
I'm
get
sure
money.
There are people who have though.
They have. You're right, and they've probably come out the other side just fine. My point is though, he went through some serious shit.
Yeah, he really did though. We're honestly surprised that Michael Jackson didn't diddle him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying
seriously. He said he's like the only one that didn't.
He's the only one that didn't.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is, yeah, some people can come out the other side just fine, but all I'm saying is that you can't really say like, oh, I can't feel sorry. I don't know how I would be if I went through what he went through.
Him and Corey Haim.
I can't sit here and say, oh, buck up, camper. I didn't go through it.
him and Corey Haim tried to pretty much, I want to say, show what the Hollywood was and what they did to him.
I mean, Corey
And they
Feldman
got-
still is trying to.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
still
they
trying
got
to get
they got
the word out.
blacklisted because
They
of
got
that.
blacklisted. They got bounced. They got
You know,
fucked
got-
over. They got
everything.
everything.
Anyway.
yeah.
I didn't want to get too much into this. We got a little farther into it than I wanted to. Thank you, Karen, for being so
20
deep.
minutes.
No, all I'm saying is I can't really make fun of him too much because I think it's tragic.
It is tragic,
all.
and I feel bad for him. But stop making music, man.
No, somebody definitely needs it. Whoever
Stop
gave him a
making
record
music.
label or whatever, like
He
quit
probably funded his own. What are you
quit
talking
trying
about?
to quit trying to profit off of a man that's already been profited off of in a tragic way. Just
I mean, if you look at his Spotify,
Let him
he's
go.
got like 97,000 listens on his top song. It's not a lot. He's not getting a lot. You know what I mean? So I just happened to cross his stuff, and I'm like, holy shit, this is bad.
Mhm.
So he's been doing this for a long time, like for a long fucking time, and it's people still don't know about him. So he's not. I know he's not making much money off of this at all. So
I'm not. I don't blame him. I blame the people trying to profit off of him.
Yes.
right. Anyway, let's move on here and let's get into something a little lighter, like our creator profile.
Who could it be?
Who could it be? Oh man, can anybody guess? I think we all know.
Oh, it's got to be T.J. Miller.
Yeah, right.
Did you see? He did an interview. T.J. Miller did, and he was talking about how he didn't get invited back for Deadpool 3 because Ryan Reynolds has an ego.
That's not why. You fucking...
Exactly.
You
Wait,
ran
who
your
does he
mouth
play
and
as?
said you'll never work with Ryan Reynolds again.
Because he has an ego.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, it's because you're crazy, TJ.
Yeah, TJ
It's because
Miller,
you're a crazy person.
Yeah, TJ Miller said that the reason
right
why,
after the first movie, he ran his
well,
mouth.
he also said that Ryan Reynolds was out, like was pretty hard on him on set.
Wait.
I'm like, he was
Yeah.
probably I was thinking like he's probably playing his character.
Well,
like
that
he's called the Merc with the mouth.
well, that
like,
and he's a sarcastic person anyway.
exactly.
And you're a sarcastic person. Just go back at him.
yeah, and that's what he said too. He's
Like,
like,
he literally got the role because they needed somebody that could keep up with him.
yeah.
Sarcastically,
So
that could
he
keep
pretty
up
much
with
said
him.
that like, well, he told me one day that I'll never be the star. He's the star, and something else. And I'm like,
Wait, who
well,
does he play as?
he's
Weasel.
He's Weasel. He was the guy behind
the
bar.
bartender.
Oh, okay.
Don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Don't
fucked
get me wrong.
up,
I think
man.
T.J. Miller's a funny dude.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but he like literally went crazy. So there was like a bomb on a train or something. Dude, that's why you didn't get invited back.
yeah.
Because
You-
you're a
you
crazy
had-
person.
You had every opportunity to be on this franchise that's making a shit ton
Disney's
of money.
not going to want anything to do with him anyway.
Yeah,
No, because he went crazy.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You ruined your chance.
Yeah, he did it. Nothing to do with. But he says it's his choice. His choice not being on
Yeah, whatever.
Deadpool anymore. Dude, it is not your. They didn't invite
It's
you back.
100% Ryan Reynolds' choice to not have you back.
Yeah,
Ryan,
dumb.
that's Ryan Reynolds' fucking
That's his
baby
baby.
machine, dude. He is the one who Deadpool is because
He
of
started
him.
that
He
shit.
runs that bitch.
Yeah, he runs that shit. He's about to be the new, like if all goes well for him with the Deadpool, the third Deadpool and everything.
If
I'd say yeah. Not
if
Like he's on his way to being the next Robert Downey Jr. of the Marvel.
the next
universe.
he's over Rob. He's
Well, I'm saying like in that vein of like he's making the money. He's gonna be running shit. He's gonna have creative decision over a lot of any property that he has anything to do with. It'll be really interesting to see how things move forward from here, especially since they announced that Robert Downey Jr. was coming back as Doctor Doom, which is fucking stupid.
Who's Doctor Doom?
He's a villain.
You ever watched the first Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah,
an
that guy
argument
from
for
that.
both sides. I was telling Jeremiah this.
Oh.
I can see an argument for both sides for Robert Downey Jr., where you want to see how he can do as a bad guy in the same universe. I can
Mhm.
see that argument,
He's gonna kill it.
but
of
I can
course.
also see your argument too.
don't
I
wanna
can see an
I don't wanna
argument
see
for
him
both.
back. I don't want to see him back in the same franchise in a different role. Give it to somebody else, man. Let somebody else make.
I
that
think
fucking
he
money.
should have left the franchise as Iron Man. Period.
I agree.
He was the perfect Iron Man,
Uh-huh.
and
Right,
that's
he
where
could
he
be a
should have
villain in
left the
someone else's
franchise.
story.
I have a hard
give
time seeing
another
him-
good actor the chance to shine in that big
I have
role.
a hard time seeing him as Doctor Doom for the same reasons that, like, he encapsulated Tony Stark so well.
Yeah,
I just
a
don't
very selfless person.
like that selfish,
Dr.
snarky,
Doom is too
like just
serious.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree. I would have liked to have seen somebody else in the place of Doctor Doom. Like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of good fucking actors out there, dude. So many good actors.
Well, you know who does selfish and snarky pretty well? Oh God,
Mel Gibson.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna
No,
get
they're
that
not gonna
role.
get a role, no.
God, was it Bill Skarsgård?
I was just thinking that maybe Bill Skarsgård.
He does selfish and snarky. I mean, he can do anything.
So
but
does
he
his
does
brother, though. His
that's
brother,
true. Oh yeah,
Alexander
he does.
Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a lot of good choices out there, man. So like to give it to him is insane to me.
Yeah.
Especially like with Doom, one thing you got to have it with Doom is the voice, because he's behind a mask.
That's true.
So you got to have a very striking voice. And Robert Downey Jr. just doesn't have that striking of a voice.
It's kind of basic.
It's very basic, but it's also kind of like it fit well for Iron Man because it was.
Well, they don't necessarily
somewhat
have
heroic.
to use his voice, though. I mean,
Right,
they didn't do the same thing
they
with
could tone
Vader.
it in some
you
way,
know,
yeah. But I'm just saying,
but that would be dumb. Because
there's-
why would you cast Robert Downey Jr. and not even use his voice?
There's a lot of other good actors out there that could have played that role. I feel.
Like I said, I
really.
can see the argument for both, but
Yeah.
I don't,
Anyway, Ryan Reynolds.
yeah. Back to Ryan
Back
Reynolds.
to Ryan Reynolds. This is Ryan Reynolds' movie, man.
We keep getting off topic.
Yeah, not Robert Downey Jr. I will read Ryan Reynolds, and then somebody else can read
Baba Ganoush.
the movie.
Madison likes to read.
Man, how'd you know?
She's all
right.
smiles over there.
Ryan Reynolds, early life and career. Ryan Rodney Reynolds.
Wow.
Wow, triple R. Was born on October 23rd, 1976 in Vancouver, Canada. Oh, he's 50, almost 50 years old.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Doesn't look at
Really?
Oh, yeah, he'd be 48, 48.
That's fine.
The youngest of four boys, Reynolds was a nervous kid. He told GQ magazine, "I was extremely sensitive. I was so aware of everything around me. He found sanctuary in school productions where his vulnerability could be an asset rather than a problem. At age 12, Reynolds landed his first professional acting job. He was cast in a Canadian teen drama first called Hillside and later renamed 15 when it aired in the United States. The show ran from 1991 to 1993. After 15, Reynolds struggled to get his career off the ground. He was cast in a few small roles, including a guest spot on The X-Files. Still, Reynolds needed to take odd jobs to make ends meet after completing high school. For a time, he worked a late night shift at a traveling with a friend. What? A late night shift at a traveling with a friend. Is that a thing? Is that a place? Traveling with a friend?
I've never heard of that.
All right, anyway.
Maybe it's a store or something.
Maybe. Reynolds moved to Los Angeles in late 1990s. He got his first major television job in 1998, playing a medical student on the sitcom Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place, which didn't last long. After the show finished in 2001, Reynolds soon leaped to feature films. He starred in the comedy National Lampoon's Van Wilder.
Hilarious.
Yeah, as a perennial fun-loving college student. While the film did poorly at the box office, it eventually acclaimed a cult classic. Yes, it did, because a lot of people really enjoy that movie. It's funny. Movies.
The dog with the donut.
I ain't seen it in years. It's been so long.
That donut scene gets me every time. It doesn't matter how many times I've seen that movie. The donut scene, I will almost puke every time.
Oh, wait, is it the one where the dog, where he's like picked it up and the dog was licking him in the mouth? Or
No.
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 That was an outtake. I believe.
No, it was the dog needed some love, and then they put the love in the donuts,
And then they ate the donuts.
and then they sent the donuts to the fraternity that was being dicks, and then they were like, "Oh, these donuts look delicious," and then they all
You
ate the
see it
donuts
just like
on
dribbling
camera.
out of their.
There's literally somebody going like this with the cream inside the donuts, and you're like, yeah.
That's fucking great.
Ew.
All right.
Every time I watch the movie, I'm like, that scene in particular, they like, like the cream, they're like, you're like, oh. Every time.
All right. For several years, Reynolds appeared in a string of lackluster films, both critically and commercially. He played a vampire hunter in Blade Trinity, opposite Wesley Snipes and Jessica Biel, and starred in 2005 remake of the Amityville Horror.
Which I don't care what anybody says, he did so good.
I think he did great in that movie,
that
actually.
was great.
While his movies may not have been wowing audiences, Reynolds enjoyed great popularity nonetheless. He was featured in People magazine's Sexiest People issue in 2007, earning the title Sexiest Renaissance Man from the publication. X-Men Origins Wolverine. In 2009, Reynolds' film career took off. He played the mercenary Deadpool in the box office hit, I wouldn't say that, X-Men Origins Wolverine, starring Hugh Jackman. Teaming up with Sandra Bullock, Reynolds showing his comedic talent in The Proposal. Pretty sure.
Now showed his
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he's been doing that since his career started.
No shit.
He continued to thrive professionally, expanding his range with the independent drama Buried in 2010.
Oh, good God.
I
can't watch that.
Yeah, I know. You told me that.
I watched it one time.
In the film, Reynolds played an American working in Iraq who gets kidnapped and buried alive.
Buried.
All right, The Green Lantern. Reynolds made a triumphant return to the big screen in 2011, taking on a comic book hero he starred. Huh?
Triumphant?
Yeah, right.
Who wrote this?
I know. Somebody really likes his dumb shit.
Like, his comedic chops finally in Triumphant.
Yeah.
What?
He starred in The Green Lantern with Blake Lively, which is now his current wife.
I mean, one thing came out of it anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
His current wife, you say that like he's gonna have another 40.
Well, I'm saying they've been married. They met on the set of Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Reynolds then showed off his comedic talents in the Change Up with Jason Bateman, which is also a good movie, and took on a dramatic role as an agent in Safe House, starring opposite Denzel Washington.
Denzel.
Done fucked up, Ron?
Yeah, right. Not one to slow down. He has also lent his voice to animated movies, The Croods and Turbo. Both released in 2013 and appeared in indie films like The Voices, The Captive, and Mississippi Grind.
The Voices was good too.
Yeah, Voices is good. He took on supporting role in the biopic Women in Gold and starred in the thriller Selfless.
Shh, quiet on set.
Yeah.
Isn't that a movie, Quiet on Set?
It's that series,
that
docuseries.
that Nickelodeon series.
Oh, yeah.
All right, the Deadpool franchise. Year 2016 turned out to be even better for Reynolds when his labor of love, Deadpool, finally came to be after being in development for 16 years. The offbeat superhero film became the highest grossing R-rated feature of all time and led to a global Golden Globe nomination for its star. Deadpool 2 enjoyed similar success after hitting theaters in May 2018, grossing nearly $800 million at the global box office. Detective Pikachu and Underground 6. Reynolds next took his comedic talents to live-action animated Pokemon Detective Pikachu as the voice of the titular fuzzy yellow character. Later that year, it was on to an action role in Netflix's Underground 6 as the leader of a group of rogue operatives determined to take down the world's most dangerous villains. Was that you?
Yeah, it's just left me a voicemail. It's all right.
Say, damn, dude, turn off your vibrating panties.
Can't help it.
That Underground 6 is not a bad movie. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it. It's
I
chock full of action, just head to toe. It's pretty good though.
That's literally what it is.
It's just an action flick straight through. Yeah. Personal life. Reynolds has garnered a lot of attention for his personal life. He dated singer Alanis Morissette for several years, which is weird because I can't see them together. The pair got engaged in 2004, but they broke up in 2007. That same year, Reynolds became involved with actress Scarlett Johansson. You are a lucky man. One of the most gorgeous women in Hollywood, I swear to God.
I agree.
The couple wed in a small ceremony in 2008. Reynolds experienced some personal heartbreak when he and Johnson announced in December 2010 that they were separating. After long and careful consideration on both our parts, we've decided to end our marriage, the couple said in a joint statement. We entered our relationship with love, and it's with love and kindness we leave it. The talented actor found love again with Green Lantern co-star Lively. Blake Lively, that is. I don't know why they didn't say her first name, too. The couple wed on September 9th, 2012. Okay, yeah. Near Charleston, South Carolina, after dating for less than a year. Reynolds and Lively welcomed their first child, a daughter they named James. Do you call her Jim? I mean, I'm just wondering. In December 2014. On September 30th, 2016, the couple welcomed their second child, a daughter they named Bill. I'm just kidding.
What? I was gonna say.
No, this one's name is Ines.
Stein?
No, Ines.
Innes.
Innes?
Ines?
Yeah.
Innes.
What? Actors are weird.
At least it is an apple.
That's true.
Innes is actually a name. I think it's usually like a Spanish name usually, but it usually ends in a Z though, usually when it's Spanish. Innes.
Okay, well, whatever. They're rich, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want.
Later that year, Reynolds was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In May 2019, Lively revealed that she was expecting the couple's third child when she debuted her baby bump while walking the red carpet at the premiere of Pokemon Detective Pikachu. She gave birth to their daughter, Betty, finally a normal fucking name, that summer, probably because they named her after Betty White because she was with Ryan Reynolds in, what was that movie?
I don't remember, but did you see their back and forth?
Was it
Yeah.
Proposal, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't it was a proposal, you're right.
Yeah.
It was a proposal.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock.
Yeah,
And
there was
Betty
a blooper
White.
where she was like, she hugged her, she hugged him and fucking what's her face, Speed,
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock, yeah. And she's like hugging him and like biting his fucking nipple. Like she's got a hold of my nipple.
I love the one where he walks up to her and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm such a huge fan." Blah blah blah. And she's like, "Yeah, you want to get me a coffee?" And he's like, I'm an actor." And she's like, "Yeah, sure you are. When are you gonna get your first role?" And he's like, "No, I've actually been in several movies." And she's like, "Yeah, okay, sure. Give me a coffee." And he's like, I'm not an assistant. I'm in the movie." And she's like, "Whatever, Bill or Steve or whatever your name is, get me a coffee. I'm dying here." And he's like, "No, really." Like, it's hilarious.
They're going back and forth, and then Sandra Bullock comes in. She's like, Betty White turns on the flips the card.
She turns. Yeah,
and like makes it look like Ryan's like patronizing her and all that. And Sandra's like, "She's an old woman.
Yeah,
What are you doing?"
She turns it around
Ryan's
on
like,
Ryan. Yeah, making it look like he's being the mean one.
Yeah, it's funny. She gave birth to their daughter Betty that summer, with Us Weekly reporting in early October that the baby was about 2 months old. Aviation Gin. In 2017, Reynolds became a co-owner of the gin brand Aviation. Well, my fucking God.
"It's not me this time. You
God damn it.
vibrating
I don't
panty
care
bastard."
that we have thunderstorms on the way. Shut up. In August 2020, it was reported that the brand was sold to
We need
liquor
it, though.
company Diageo, sure, for up to $610 million.
That's money I'll never see in my life.
No, he's smart. He buys and sells companies. He's like, buy it, build it up, sell it.
Like,
He's
I
not
keep
dumb.
hearing that Mint Mobile ad where he's like,
He's still like, he sold that actually. He sold
Did
it to AT&T, but he's still part of the marketing.
I just keep hearing that Mint Mobile ad where he's like, everybody's raising prices, but we've decided to bring ours down because we don't hate you.
He also brought Rick Moranis on for an ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a genius when it comes to like.
He is.
Yeah,
He is.
Comes
He's
for
just like-
advertising and everything, man.
He's great at selling himself and anything he's involved in.
Yep, he's like, fuck it, I got a face, sell the face. You know what I mean? And he's done a really good job of it. I agree.
Well,
Well,
not
the
just selling the
things-
face, but also
Dude.
selling his personality.
Sarcasm.
Like he's,
Yeah.
I showed him to Bella earlier, and she thinks he's ugly.
she's wrong.
I
She's
know.
very wrong. Actually, he's gotten more attractive as he's gotten older.
I
I
agree.
know.
His
And that's
be-
what she said too. She was,
And he
she
looks
was-
really good with a beard.
She said she looked up Ryan Reynolds young and said, "This is okay," and I was like,
No, I went back and watched Van Wilder with Gage like a couple years ago, and I was like, he's a baby. Like I remember
Right.
watching that young and going like, oh yeah, you know.
"That's
like,
what I said."
I go back and watch it now, and I'm like,
That's what I said. I was
He's
like,
like
"You
9.
like his baby face."
You know?
He's done so many fucking movies too. What was that movie he did with Amy Smart?
oh, Just Friends.
Just Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
There was a movie he did like back before he was even like a thing, where it was like Dead Man on Campus or something like that. Nobody's heard
Yeah,
of it.
yeah,
yet.
that had him.
That one was really funny.
Yeah, that had him and the dude from Saved by the Bell, and
It had one of the
the
Lawrence
Brody guy.
brothers. Matthew Lawrence was in it.
yeah,
Yeah. It was really funny.
It was actually a funny movie.
It was really funny. I remember, like, we watched it on Amazon. Hilarious.
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. Anyway, favorite Ryan Reynolds movie? Go.
Oh, whoa, hold on.
Wait, you're blowing his mind.
Like, hold on a fucking minute.
Man, Waiting.
Waiting. See, that's a good one, man.
I love
That's
Waiting.
a really good fucking movie.
I
It
love
is.
Waiting.
Okay. Go ahead, Karen.
It's really hard. He's got a lot of really good movies.
Yeah, I know. There's so many.
But since we are rating this based on him, not what we like, well, I mean, even what it's hard because there's so many good ones that I
know.
really, really like. But
Waiting
I'm,
is one of his best.
I
ones.
like,
I agree.
But I also still, I mean, Deadpool.
But
too.
I'm gonna go with Deadpool because this is his baby. He was meant for this
Yeah.
role.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
So-
My brother says the same thing. He's like,
This is his. That is him.
Yeah, and
Like
it's
even
just
though
his
it's not
comedic-
him,
yeah.
it's not him, but it is him.
When was he in Hobbs and Shaw?
Oh, yeah. He was just like the FBI agent. He was in a lot of it.
Oh.
Yeah,
I really
Yeah.
liked him in
He
what
was good in
that?
Hobbs and Shaw though. For what little bit
What was
he
that
had.
one movie? Smoking Aces. I liked him in
Oh,
that.
Is
yeah.
it Buried the
Oh.
the claustrophobic one?
Yeah, the one where he's buried in the.
But yeah, I have to say Deadpool, hands down.
I'm
'cause
going with
it's-
Deadpool and Wolverine, the newest one, dude, because that fucking movie
Remember that Christmas
is
movie?
baller as shit.
I say Deadpool 1 just because it started it all.
Remember
Yeah.
that Christmas movie with him? Spirited? The one, the
Oh,
musical?
yeah, with him.
That
and,
was funny.
yeah, him and Will Ferrell. That was a good one.
but yeah, Deadpool.
Pretty much
I like
everything
Free
he's
Guy,
done,
too.
but
Yeah, I mean,
Free
just
Guy was good.
every
Yeah,
single
but
one of his
Deadpool's
movies is
definitely
fucking
my
amazing.
favorite.
I'm going with Deadpool and Wolverine because
Deadpool.
as good as
Wolverine,
Deadpool
yeah.
and the
I
second
didn't
one
know we were
are, you
including
guys
that.
haven't seen the new one, have you?
Honestly, I like the first
Oh,
one more than I do the
All
second
right, anyway,
one.
she's like, "Hold on, bitch."
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
But yeah, it's really fucking good. Like
Deadpool and Wolverine.
that movie had me rolling.
That
So,
one's-
um,
I love it.
yeah,
yeah,
but I mean, wouldn't exist without the first one.
that's true. But,
But you
the
gotta-
third one
Honestly,
is better.
the first one I think
The
is better
third
than
one's
the
got
second
Hugh
one.
Jackman in it.
I don't care about him. Well, I do
do.
care, but
I think the first Deadpool is better than the second one, my opinion.
I sort of agree. We'll get there. I want to get to that point. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
Let's. What have you guys been watching this week?
What the hell have you been watching?
I got a whole
Let's
page.
start with you. All right.
All right. Really not watched much. I watched one movie and then my TV shows, Rust of the Riches, you know.
Okay, but what movie did you watch? Transformers 2?
No, I'm not even going to tell you now.
Oh.
You done fucked up.
Okay, Transformers 3.
You broke his heart. You just broke his
What?
heart.
What are you gonna tell me? It was fucking like Requiem for a Dream or
No.
something more poetic?
Something deep.
Yeah.
Abigail.
Oh, okay.
Did you
Good
like
for you.
it?
Did
Yeah,
you
I
like
liked
it?
Oh
Yeah.
man, I love that movie.
Why wouldn't you just
So
come out
good.
and say that?
It's your turn. I love that movie. This is really good.
Hold on, you are holding the talking can bottle.
Sorry. Oh, there's a
Talking bottle.
We're gonna
Go
start.
ahead, Eric.
No, I'll
That's
just
a
throw
good
it.
idea.
That is not a good
No,
idea.
it's not because there's a lot of
It would
love.
say there's a
Hold
lot.
on
Of, there would
to
be
it.
like a lot of.
Me.
There would be a lot of
No,
empty noise
me.
in there, like an empty like silence.
Yeah,
and, like,
because somebody would be just holding it, and I'm forgetting that they're the one
Oh,
holding
shit,
it.
sorry,
Oh,
guys.
my bad.
You guys would be no me. No.
I would
No,
say
'cause
you
he
give.
just wouldn't let
I would say
go.
you'd have to give somebody the can and tell them to shut the fuck up. Like here, this is the quiet can.
Just throw it
Yeah,
at
just
him.
like
Throw
stand
it at
next
them.
to them, like
Smack
you
them
have
in
to
the
shut
head.
up now.
Smack him in the head.
Yeah. Is that how you watched it?
Yeah, Abigail and Rest of the Riches.
Okay. Abigail's the shit, though. I love that movie. Karen, what'd you watch?
Well, what I forgot last week was Bucket of Blood, She-Devil, and See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh, and House of the Devil, apparently. Maybe I remembered one of them. I don't know. Ghost Stories, which was really fucking good. We watched Deadpool 2 because Jack wanted to watch Deadpool 1 and 2. Yes, I let my kid watch them.
Yeah, I did too.
There's no reason why you can't.
I reminded him before, and he still let him watch.
I was
it.
like, no, Lorraine,
I don't really care. Like Jack knows about sex. He knows about I go by like how mature is your kid.
I blanket my children because my wife makes me.
Well, I just like I go by like how mature is your kid? Can they handle it? Right? That's how my mom always did things. So if he can handle it, he watches it.
I know, Dad, you didn't used to make me close my eyes until Crystal came around. He'd be like, "Oh, Madison, shut your eyes."
Yeah.
We watched Mandy and Dead and Buried. Those were both Joe Bob movies. And yes, we went and seen Deadpool and Wolverine as we had planned to. So
What'd you think of that?
it was awful.
Fucking
It was
liar.
the worst one in
You're
all
a
of it.
terrible liar.
I can't even fathom that was part of the movies. Like,
Fuck you all.
terrible.
And she squints her nose and smiles.
I can't even. Yeah, it was good.
Wait,
It was
what
really
movie?
good. Yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, you already went and saw it?
Yeah, it was really good.
Fuck you all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
love
can go
it.
watch it.
Ow.
I can't right now. No money.
I watched a few
That
things
was
this
weird
week.
a little bit in some parts, but we'll talk about that whenever
Okay, we won't.
somebody else watches it.
Okay.
It'll be a while.
So I watched. We've been watching a little bit more of that '90s show. It's really good, man. If you like that '70s show, you'll like that '90s show. You know what I mean? Like it has that same.
That's what I hear. Everybody talks about how it's very similar.
It's very similar, and the characters.
The feel of it.
Yeah, the characters grow on you pretty fast. So I'm like, oh fuck, we gotta meet all these new people. But Kitty and Red make it easier to transition into those new characters.
I always really liked Kitty and Red,
Yeah.
just as much as the kids.
Yeah. Also, we've been still trucking through Dragon Ball slowly. I think we're in episode 50 something or another. Also,
How are you past me? I thought I was on episode 80.
I don't know, Madison. I don't know.
He said, "Oh, we passed you in Dragon Ball."
No, you said you were in episode 40 something where they got out of that tower, the muscle
I
tower.
said maybe.
Well, we're past that.
I don't remember what happened. Last time I watched it was a year and a half ago.
Well, it's your problem, not mine.
Get farther.
Anyway, we also started, or I've still been watching a little bit of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Also, we started watching a show on Apple TV called Presumed Innocent, it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it. It's the one where he's this the prosecuting attorney, and one of his associates comes up murdered, and he was having an affair with her on his wife, and and they're looking at him like he could be the one who did it.
Hearing about
blah, blah.
this. Yeah.
We've only gotten one episode in, but so far it's really good. But Jake Gyllenhaal, everything he does, he kills it and everything, man. He's a great fucking actor. He's good at comedy. He's good at action. He's good at drama. The dude he's a really good fucking actor.
I put it together too. You remember how we were talking about movies that are pretentious and everybody's like, oh yeah, there's this deeper meaning, blah, 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 and how we can't stand movies like that. So I was watching Mandy. Mandy's one of those movies. I rewatched it because I'm like, maybe I'll like it this time, right? But Mandy's one of those movies, right, where people are like, oh, there's this deeper meaning, blah, 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 right?
Sure.
And I'm like, not really, but sure, if you want to feel that way. But I do like Donnie Darko.
Right.
You like Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
But it's one of those movies.
Okay.
No, it's one of those movies, right?
Yeah.
People walk around, they're like, oh, there's this deeper meaning.
Yeah.
I can explain why I like Donnie Darko and I don't like any other movie that's like that. They pointed out that there is no deeper meaning.
Oh, in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pointed out with that cellar door conversation. They pointed out, literally in the movie, they're like, yeah, there is no deeper meaning to the cellar door. And it's literally their way of saying, there is no deeper meaning in this movie. It's literally time travel and why Donnie needs to die.
Okay, yeah. Donnie Darko's okay.
I like Donnie
It was
Darko.
confusing the first time I watched it, what the fuck? So, it's all right.
I like Donnie Darko.
But the movie, the show, though, if you get a chance to watch it, I
do
check
want
it
to
out.
watch it.
We were in the mood for like more of a thriller type show instead of doing action or whatever. I was like, yeah, let's watch something.
I've heard about it. I haven't.
Side.
Yeah.
And and Crystal's always down for watching like a good thriller movie or something like that. Speaking of which, the movie we watched this week was called A Simple Favor, I think, or
Sounds familiar.
yeah, I think it was A Simple Favor. It's got Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick in it.
Yeah.
I've heard of that one.
So I by watching the preview, I thought it was going to be more serious than it was.
Oh, it looked very serious. It wasn't.
Yeah, I mean it's serious, sort of, but it's also kind of got these dark comedy moments in it. That
it
I'm
looked very serious.
That's what I thought. I was like, I thought we were getting into like this very serious, like movie, but it is so. It's not. So you're watching it because Anna Kendrick comes with like this quirkiness. She's quirky in the movie, and Blake Lively is like the bitchiest I've ever seen her in this movie.
Yeah, I got that from the.
Yeah, and
trailer,
it's pretty. It's like at first I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get into this, but the more the movie goes on, I'm like, holy shit, I don't know what's going on in this movie because like it's okay. I knew what was going on, but like you can't guess the end because I'm like they kept you rolling until the very end.
Oh wow!
I was like, holy shit, okay. So it just kept.
I like that.
Throwing swings, like I was like, what the fuck? So what's going to happen? Like you can't guess the ending, and I really liked it for that reason. I was like, holy shit, that was very refreshing. I was like, for a movie that didn't get a lot of hype, I was like, that movie was really fucking good. So, like, it was good. And she was funny. Blake Lively was great. She was actually really awesome in the movie because to see her in that kind of role and something that demanding was really, really cool. She was a straight dick through the whole movie, too. But she plays Anna Kendrick's best friend and blah, blah, blah. And then, like...
Frenemy,
kind of, yeah. But, like, she's like this complete bitch, like, just
polar opposites.
Yeah, complete opposite of. Well, their characters are supposed to be complete opposite. Yeah. So, but it's really good. I would recommend you check that one out. It's super good. Actually, we watched it on. What was it on? No.
Prime.
It was either on Prime or on Netflix. I can't remember. It was one of them.
Pretty sure it's Prime.
But I just sneeze. Jesus Christ! Every time we're down here. Anyway, that's all I watched.
Hasn't dusted yet.
Yeah.
Why do they call Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball Z?
I don't know.
Where does the Z come from?
I don't know.
I know why they call it Dragon Ball, but why?
They call them Z fighters. I don't know.
But why?
I don't know, Madison. Look it up.
Because they fight Z's.
Yeah.
They don't sleep.
No.
All right, your turn. What did you watch this week?
Last 2 weeks actually.
Okay.
Because I wrote it all down. We started the week off with Mean Girls, Totally Killer, Evil Dead Rise. I still like that movie a lot. The Boys, I watched The Boys seasons 1 through 3. I'm almost done with season 4. I watched X-Men.
Oh, you haven't gotten to season 4 yet?
I'm in season 4.
Oh wait, that's the newest one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
So you got to see the whole season with Homelander. Or I mean, yeah, not Homelander. Soldier Boy.
Yes.
I love Soldier Boy.
The series creator wanted to finish the series and was running out of ideas.
Huh?
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, he's running out of ideas.
That's why he called it Dragon Ball Z. Where does the Z come from, though?
Zeto is the Japanese word for the letter Z.
What does Zeto mean?
It's the last letter in the alphabet. Z.
Is that it?
In their alphabet.
So he just
was planning on ending it.
Reason?
Yeah. The series was created to generate more promotional money for the anime by ending the first series and starting a new one. Something's wrong. Your house is making weird noises.
It's just settling.
It's the gremlin.
Settling.
You know they say that in every haunted movie.
Yeah, it said he wanted to finish the series
settling.
because he was running out of ideas for it. So Z was the last letter of the alphabet.
That's just what he went with, huh?
Yep.
Oh.
I like my analogy for better.
X-Men 2, Deadpool and Wolverine, of course. Watched Sam and Cat with Gary and the Thundermans. Watched a little bit of My Hero Academia because I never finished the last episode of the newest season. But now they got an even newer season out that I'm waiting for them to come out with all the episodes before I start that one. So, I watched Strays with Bella whenever she stayed the night at Mom's. I watched X-Men The Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, I watched The Wolverine, and I watched American Horror Story Asylum, like the Asylum season. And
She's going to have you beat this week.
the first episode of
weeks.
Gen V.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said buckle in.
I
You watched what?
the first episode of Gen V, and then
She's still
we
gonna beat me,
watched
though.
the first
Even 2 weeks.
2 episodes of Dexter today.
Oh, wow. You've had a lot of time on your hands.
For the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a loner, Daddy. A rebel.
All right.
Let's talk about the movie.
All right, let's move on then. Let's get into our movie this week. Can everybody guess what we watched? Deadpool, of
These
course.
nuts.
Didn't watch shit.
All right.
Got him.
Got him. Anyway, we watched Deadpool this week. Karen, give us that plot synopsis.
The origin story of former Special Forces operative turned mercenary Wade Wilson, who, after being subjected to a rogue experiment that leaves him with an accelerated healing powers, adopts the alter ego Deadpool. Armed with his new abilities and a dark, twisted sense of humor, Deadpool hunts down the man who nearly destroyed his life. Where's Francis?
Francis.
What's my
Well, I'm
name?
going to spell it out for you.
Rated R, starring Ryan Reynolds, duh.
Wilson.
Morena Baccarin as Vanessa. I don't know how you say her name.
Long neck.
Ed Screen.
I think it's
Ajax.
Scrime. I think it's
Scrime. TJ Miller as Weasel. Gina Carano as Angel Dust.
I always forget that she's in this movie.
I know.
Gina Carano.
Leslie Uggams as Blind Owl. I was kind of wondering about that. That's as far as I'm going to go.
My favorite blooper out of that, was when he said, "You're gonna leave me here with angry Rosie O'Donnell." She actually punches
No,
him.
less angry. Rosie.
Yeah, less angry.
Less angry Rosie O'Donnell.
And she actually punched him.
Wouldn't you?
Who?
Less angry Rosie O'Donnell.
Angel Dust. He's like, you're going to leave me here with less angry Rosie O'Donnell.
Who's Angel Dust?
The
The
girl that
Really
was-
strong.
She went toe to toe
Oh,
with
yeah.
Colossus.
Muy strong.
She actually punched him in the face.
Yeah, she's actually an
Were you?
MMA fighter.
Yeah.
I think I knew that.
She was also Cara Dune on The Mandalorian.
I've never seen Men.
She had a movie. Actually, she did a movie called Haywire, and that movie was awesome.
She was in a lawsuit with Disney because they
Heard of
kicked
that.
her off.
Yeah, I know.
Over.
It's fucking bullshit is what
Yes.
it is. Disney's bullshit. Fuck you, did it, Disney? Did it, Disney? Disney. All right. Let's go around the table. What'd you watch? What'd you recommend? Madison.
Do we have to, really?
I think
Right.
we're all in the
Yes
same
and
boat.
yes. Go ahead.
Yes, and of course, yes.
It's a terrible movie and no one should see it.
Agreed.
More than one,
changing
or
my last statement.
only once.
It's great. I love it.
And what you meant to say is nobody should see it more or less than once.
True. More
Like, yeah, less than once.
than fair enough.
Less than one time.
You should always. Everybody should fucking
Very
see the
confusing.
movie.
Yes.
Less than uno.
You know Bella's never seen the movie? It's probably why she doesn't like Ryan Reynolds.
I don't like this Bella person.
She's
Yeah,
upstairs
right.
I don't
now.
know. I don't like you.
Right. I was like, she's like, ew, Dragon Ball. I was like, what? She's like, I've never watched
That's
anime.
it.
I was
I'm
like,
going
I don't
upstairs
like
and I'm
you.
just gonna.
I don't like you.
You can't have
Shut up.
you can't have an opinion if you've never seen it.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
I'm
She just
allowed to
thinks
have an
Ryan
opinion.
Reynolds is
I
ugly
watched
for whatever reason.
all of Dragon Ball Z.
I don't think.
Okay,
I've seen all of it.
that's her opinion.
Except for Dragon Ball.
You're
I
right, that
tried.
is her
I
opinion.
really did.
She should keep it to herself.
All right. Would you watch? Would you recommend?
All right, hear me out.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes and
Hear
yes.
me out.
Yes and yes. Hear me out. Yes and yes. All right. Heavy spoilers and shit. We're gonna read this entire movie.
I don't think there's any spoilers in this. If you haven't seen the first Deadpool, then you're living under a rock.
That's true.
Honestly,
Bella.
Or you don't want to see it.
If you're watching this
Exactly. You
podcast,
are
it's most likely you've
obviously
never.
not one.
Or
You've
if
seen
you-
it. If you're
If you're
listening to us,
if you're listening to us, you've seen Deadpool.
I don't know why you wouldn't have.
Get ready to be stopped like 100 times,
Yeah, I
if
know.
not more.
I only have literally one note.
Really? Okay.
That's it.
Deadpool. Wade Wilson is a former Special Forces operative who works as a mercenary in New York City. He meets escort Vanessa Carlisle at a local bar, and they become romantically attached.
We don't want to talk about the pineapple and olive pizza.
This is a really short one. It's not long. I couldn't find a good plot synopsis or plot for this.
Really? Yeah, he like really.
Unlike the last one that went into like what people had for lunch that day. Like, it was detailed as fuck.
The last one was super fucking detailed. Well, it was A Quiet Place, and everything on
like
there
it was like, you know, this person had, you know,
well,
like
they had
this
to
for
explain
lunch,
everything because
and
there
then
were no
they
words.
hated their mother from the age of
like
5.
It was like the fastest typer in the world was watching the movie while he was typing.
Yeah.
From memory.
Like those people in the Corps writing down what everybody
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know what they call them, but there's a word for it.
There is a word for it.
We learned about it in his
stenographer.
Yeah.
Stenographer. I think you have to go to college for that or something, don't you?
I don't think it's college. It's like a certification.
Typewriting class.
Like a license.
1 year later, Wade proposes to her and she accepts, but he suddenly collapses. Wade is diagnosed with terminal cancer, and though Vanessa remains by his side, he does not want her to watch him die. A recruiter from a secret program approaches Wade, offering an experimental cure for his cancer. Although Wade initially refuses, he decides to leave Vanessa and undergo the procedure.
Just skip it right by.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's kind of going linear. It's not jumping back and forth like the movie does. It's just kind of giving you the time, like the actual plot, and not giving you beat by beat plot like the last movie
back
did.
And forth.
Yeah.
At a laboratory, Wade meets Ajax and Angel Dust, who he instantly resents. Ajax injects Wade with a serum designed to awaken latent mutant genes.
I find it very hard to hate Angel Dust just because she's played by Gina Carano.
Yeah, no shit. Like I
don't
can't
care,
hate
dude.
on
I love Gina Carano, dude. I'll just until she does something bad, in my opinion, then I love her to death.
Yeah.
Oh no, she put him in that airless tank.
I mean,
it did turn him into Deadpool.
Exactly. See, she
didn't put him in there.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Ajax did.
Ajax did, or as he's
Francis.
like Francis. Yeah. What was his last name? It was something just very normal.
I don't remember.
Ajax.
No, his last name. It's not Ajax.
Francis.
Hold
on, I'll find out.
It was something very basic. Francis.
You got somebody in your water heater?
Huh?
So you got somebody in your water heater?
Yeah, I put a midget in there. So how we warm our
that's
water.
a bad word.
I don't give a
Little
fuck.
people.
Little person, midget, tiny whatever. Anyway, we put a little person in there, or a midget, as I like to call them, in there. And what they do is they constantly pee. That's how we get our warm water.
It's like knocking on the inside.
Yeah, he needs more water to rehydrate so he can pee some more.
So he's letting you know, like, hey.
Yeah. Hey, it's feeding time.
Okay.
Where's my Rice Krispie treats?
Francis Freeman,
yeah.
Ajax Freeman.
Ajax Freeman.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, it says it right here.
Well, now.
Then has him subjected to weeks of torture to induce stress and trigger the mutation without success. Wade discovers Ajax's real name.
Francis Freeman.
Correctamundo, my friend. And mocks him. In response, Ajax straps Wade into an airtight chamber, which raises and lowers the oxygen level to keep Wade constantly on the verge of asphyxiation.
God, that
bitch is hardcore.
Ajax reveals to Wade their true purpose, to make superpowered slaves to be sold to wealthy customers. Several days later, Wade develops a healing factor that fights his cancer, but his cancer gains the same healing factor, leaving him with a severely disfigured face and skin. He escapes from the chamber and attacks Ajax, but
All right.
That was acid reflex.
Yeah, it's what the thunder.
Was it?
Yeah, it's thunder.
We need some.
I thought it was looking a little dark out there. I was like, why is it dark already?
We need some good
it's only
storms.
7:30.
You didn't hear the rain just then?
No.
That's what
I
that
heard
sound
thunder.
was.
I thought that's what the dripping
Oh,
was.
the dripping was? Oh, I thought it was the water heater.
No, it was
You were believing your own story
No,
about
I
the
was
midget?
believing him. He said, "I think it's your water heater."
I thought it was too.
See, he thought it was the water heater.
I thought it was somebody like something going like.
No, there's dripping noise.
You're telling me this doesn't sound like rain?
No, that sounds like a little person.
That sounds like
inside the water
somebody.
heater.
It sounds like something knocking in the water heater.
Yeah, it sounds
It
like
didn't
a
sound
little
like
person
nothing
or
like a
midget,
fucking
or even just a
raindrop.
4-foot person.
What rain goes like this?
God. Are you
No,
two
it wasn't
done?
rain. It was it was a drip. Like something's dripping.
It's raining.
A
It just
very
told
slow
you
drip.
it was gonna rain.
Yeah, it told you. Remember?
I don't believe everything my phone
You don't
tells
give a
me.
fuck about those thunderstorms coming our way.
It's been saying it all day.
Like
Oh my
Cleveland.
God.
It's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain.
Do you guys like my Deadpool shirt? Look,
The
it's got
weatherman off
Deadpool
of-
Cleveland
red
wasn't-
unicorns.
No, yeah,
Weatherman, though.
yeah. Okay.
Ollie.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Unicorns. You like my Deadpool shirt?
I do. I
You like
wore
my
the Golden
Deadpool
Girls
shirt?
No.
for Deadpool today.
I wore
They would.
Halloween too.
Look, it's on the back too.
I'm wearing a work
I mean, mine's
shirt.
a stretch, but it was the closest I
Look,
think
look,
I had to
look.
Deadpool.
I'm wearing a work shirt, so
Yeah, I like this shirt
This was the
I've had
closest
it
to a
forever, but I
Deadpool
don't
shirt I
wear it.
had.
because it's too big on me. But I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways,
apparently I
Um,
care about my job.
he escapes from the chamber and attacks Ajax, but relents when told that his disfigurement can be cured. Ajax subdues Wade, impales him with a rebar, and leaves him for dead in the burning laboratory.
That fight was pretty sweet though.
While he watches,
Yeah.
looks at his buddy, he let die.
He didn't die though. He comes back later on in the movie.
Does?
Yeah, he was that one SWAT guy in the suit. He's like, "Hey man, how's the family and kids?
Oh, that
Kids
was
and
him?
family." Yeah.
Oh.
And then he ends up
That's who I
punching,
thought
knocking
that
his
was,
ass
yeah.
out.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah, that was
recognize him.
Yeah.
Is that?
He didn't
Wait,
look
is
all
that the
sick.
same guy?
I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
I don't know.
Cause like, hey man, I haven't.
No, I
seen
thought
you.
that-
I don't think it's the same
No,
guy because there was
I think
trivia
that
about
was
that guy.
Yeah, I think that guy was
Oh.
a guy he used to
It looked
work
like
as with
Like-
him as a mercenary.
See, that's what
Oh.
that's where I got messed up because he was talking to him like it might be that guy, but then he didn't look like that guy.
Yeah, didn't look anything
So-
like him.
Oh, maybe it's not him then.
So I was whenever you said that,
I
thought
was
maybe he
misled
just
then.
Didn't look so sick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the other guy died.
Now you can sue because you were misled.
I was. I'm going to sue Ryan Reynolds for all of his aviation gin money.
Okay.
Remember us
Yeah,
little
on
people
that.
when you make it big.
If that's the case, I want to be misled too. Okay.
Anyways,
Wade attempts to return to Vanessa, but is afraid of her suffering because of his appearance. Oh my god, suffering? Suffer? You can suffer because
David
someone's
Cunningham.
so ugly?
Yeah. What?
David Cunningham was the guy in the lab. And his status is deceased.
Oh.
he did. Yeah, because he was laying there
Oh, you mean in the show? I thought you meant in real life.
when Ryan after Ryan gets impaled. You see him laying there, looking at Ryan like, "Hey, we're both about to die."
Except
it doesn't.
they're
It doesn't
not.
even read well. David Cunningham was one of the many people used as
Oh my god.
was. Yeah, so he didn't make it.
Maybe he did though.
He died.
No, I don't think. I don't. It's not looking good. I guess
He
is
did.
what I'm saying.
He did.
He dead.
Now
Somebody
he's
get him some milk.
DAD pool.
And keeps himself away from her.
Dead.
After consulting his best friend, Weasel, Wade decides to hunt down Ajax and have his disfigurement cured. He becomes a mass vigilante, takes the alias
Alias.
Deadpool, and moves into the home of an elderly blind woman named Al. Following a
MDK,
string
murder,
of
death,
leads,
kill.
Deadpool tracks down Ajax. Why do we still call him Ajax? Francis to a convoy.
No,
Of
one
course.
thing
His
about
villain-
his villain name is
one thing
Ajax.
about Francis I didn't quite understand. So at the beginning, he uses it as like a leverage to say like, "Oh, you can't kill the guy that knows how to like fix you." And at the end, when he's got literally like the gun pointed at his head, he's like, "Yeah, I don't know how to fix you." Like, why would you
Well,
lose the one leverage
That's
Deadpool,
what
you had?
Deadpool
Deadpool even
yeah.
called him out on that. It's like, wow, good for you. You just
You took away the one reason I was keeping
why I
you
was going to
alive.
kill you.
I was like, why would you do that, you dumb?
At least
I
lead him
mean-
away and then like
Try to
Try.
escape. Yeah.
Like, what the hell, dude? That's how you got away the first time.
right.
Yeah, it's just dumb. Anyway.
I don't think he just didn't give a
Well,
shit.
what was your favorite part of the Francis montage when he was trying to find him? Anyone?
Zamboni.
Yep, me too. That was my
Yeah,
favorite.
I think the Zamboni was probably the best
He's
one.
like,
Where's
Francis?
I'm gonna kill you in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
That or the spider monkey part.
Yeah,
Hey,
You're
fucking
like a spider monkey.
Oh yeah, shit was pretty
Is it sexist to kill you?
He's like,
That
oh, I'm
one's
so
probably-
sorry. No, I
I'm so confused right now.
No, I definitely think the Zamboni's my
Yeah,
favorite.
Zamboni.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm gonna kill you in 5 minutes. Yeah, definitely.
Dude, you're about to die by a Zamboni in 5 minutes.
And he's just. Anyway.
The confrontation is interrupted by 2 X-Men, Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Which is a really cool fucking
Yes, it
name.
is.
Yeah.
You said, can we trade names?
Yeah.
He wore the brown pants.
He gets it. He wore the brown pants.
He should have wore his brown pants. Who have been trying to recruit Deadpool, take advantage of the distraction. Ajax Francis escapes. Do you hear the rain now?
Somebody's just taking a piss.
Somebody's taking a
Very
shower.
long piss.
I live with an idiot and you're related to one. Sorry, we're both related to one.
Read the fucking...
Do you ever want to throw him? Yeah.
Who's the idiot, me or you? I know where you live, where you sleep, and
I know where you live and where you sleep too.
I'm stronger. And I have more
I'm
balls
faster.
than you. Not really. You gotta come home to eat sometime. You're like a dog.
I don't have to eat.
Just read the fucking movie.
You guys want to hear my one note?
Yeah.
When Francis gets away and he goes to beat up Colossus, was anybody else getting Black Knight vibes from Monty Python?
Everyone
It's just a
fears.
flash.
Everyone fears the T-Rex.
Yeah, everyone fears the
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
He just keeps going at him, you know? He's like,
Mother, God.
all I kept thinking about was the
And the
Black
whole time,
Knight.
Negasonic is like
She's
just sitting there
laughing.
giggling.
All I could think about was the Black Knight. Your arm's off. No, it's not.
Just but a flesh wound.
It just puts a flesh wound.
That's the one note I took.
I love the whole shootout on the bridge though, because he's like the part where he misses those 2 guys. He's like, bad Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Bad Deadpool.
Or when he's
Good
like,
Deadpool.
he's
Yeah,
like,
and then he shoots the other guy. He's like, good Deadpool.
yeah, he's like, you can't be doing this kind of stuff, blah blah blah. And he's like, I didn't even kill nobody. And then one guy falls off the side. He's like,
That guy
he
was
dead
already
when
there.
I got here.
No, he was already there when I got here.
Yeah.
Besides, nobody's getting hurt.
Yeah. He was already like
that guy
when I
was
got
already
here.
up there when I got here.
That was one of the best scenes in the movie. Though.
Yeah. The confrontation, yada yada yada, who have been trying to recruit Deadpool, taking advantage of the distraction. Francis escapes. Colossus handcuffs himself to Deadpool and begins dragging him away to take him with them back to the X-Men's mansion.
Money
Deadpool
shot.
cuts off his hand and escapes. His hand slowly regenerates overnight.
That shit was funny. Though. He
I
like
bet
cuts
it's
off his
huge in
hand
this
and
thing.
he's got to turn around.
Yeah, it's just like-
but as he's cutting it off, it hits Colossus in the face. He's like, money shot.
Colossus pukes.
Francis
That was
goes back
after
to
he
Weasel's
kills
bar and learns about
Francis.
Vanessa. In response, Weasel
This
calls
is funny
Wade
that
and
he
tells
pukes
him
away.
Vanessa is in danger. Wade goes to the strip club where she works, but hesitates before he can face her. As a result, Francis has time to kidnap Vanessa. It doesn't actually say Francis, it says Ajax.
No, we're cool with you calling him Francis,
Yeah,
no matter
agreed.
what it says.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a result, Francis has time to kidnap Vanessa. He and Angel Dust tell Deadpool to meet them on a decommissioned helicarrier in a scrapyard. Deadpool convinces Colossus and Negasonic to help him, and the trio takes a cab to the scrapyard. Not White Colossus.
What
Wild
happens when she
Colossus.
grows up? Would she be then Negasonic Adult Warhead? Because it doesn't have the same ring.
Maybe it'd be Negasonic
Warhead?
Just Warhead, yeah.
Still doesn't have the same ring.
Negasonic.
I think she should just go with Warhead.
I think she should do Negasonic Badass Warhead.
I have a question though. Where in the world would they have a battleship in a junkyard?
I don't know. Here, I got a better one. Negasonic Sinead O'Connor
sea.
Warhead.
What is that?
Negasonic Sinead O'Connor Warhead. That's what he kept calling her. Sinead O'Connor was like the singer from the 90s.
Yeah, Nothing Compares to You. Written by Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. While Colossus and Negasonic battle Angel Dust, Deadpool fights his way through Francis's henchman and eventually engages him in a close combat. After Angel Dust knocks out Colossus, Negasonic uses her powers to repel her, but accidentally destroys the equipment holding the helicopter upright. As the helicopter tips over, Colossus wakes up and takes Negasonic and Angel Dust to safety. I thought that was so sweet how he saved Angel Dust.
He did save Angel Dust.
Colossus.
Yeah,
Colossus did.
I thought he just carried Negasonic and Vanessa.
No.
No, he
Vanessa was still in the.
with Deadpool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, he saved Angel Dust.
Negasonic uses her powers.
He's so sweet, he's diabetic.
He's seen her boob.
He was in love.
Yeah. Right off the.
He was like very, very, very beautiful. That's what he said.
She's like, oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
And then she
punches
tries to
him in the
fucking
dick.
punches him in the dick, and tries to fucking choke him out.
She took advantage of that.
I love Gina Carano, dude.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
Dick punch.
Bam.
Whole meaning of twist the dick.
Yeah. Give him the old dick twist.
While Deadpool successfully saves Vanessa. Francis, still alive, resumes fighting Wade. After being subdued, Deadpool again demands his cure, causing Francis to reveal that there is no cure. Ignoring objections from Colossus, who wants Deadpool to spare his enemy's life,
4 or 5 moments.
Deadpool summarily, executes Francis with a revolver. Wade turns to Vanessa, after Colossus pukes, who removes his mask, revealing his face. Vanessa is angered that Wade left her, but
Hold on. Not his face, revealing a picture over his face of Hugh Jackman,
Yes.
which was fucking great.
The first time I saw that,
The funny part
I
is,
laughed so hard.
he wore that thing the whole time. He had that under his mask the whole time.
Yep.
You have to think about that.
And didn't break a sweat. Otherwise, that
In the
picture would
movie,
have been
yes,
ruined.
but in the actual recording, you can see it afterwards instead of the whole time. You can see the little dent from it.
Okay. Don't ruin it.
My bad.
Boo!
Movie
Boo on
magic.
you.
Don't boo me! I'm here to make things more realistic.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because
We watch
watch
movies
movies
for
to-
a reason.
Just fade out We don't want more realistic. We
No.
want it more realistic. We watch documentaries.
I like realism. I don't like being lied to.
If we wanted realistic, this would be a political podcast.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be in the real world like that right now.
Especially right now.
You're killing me, Smalls.
It is, I can hear it. Or somebody's taking a shower.
Definitely raining. I can see
It's Austin
water
Powers.
falling.
Okay, well, let's finish this up here.
I'm pretty sure it's Austin Powers
Some
taking a
big
piss.
rain-
Come on, shut up and finish it.
Sorry. Vanessa or
I'm a
she
very
accepts
loving
him
father.
and they reconcile by kissing.
Shut up. Is that it?
No,
We'll continue.
that was it.
Shut up.
Are we going to miss the
Oh, the end credit scene?
yeah, the Ferris Bueller?
The Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
What are you still doing here?
What are you still doing here?
Movie's
all
over. Are you trying to wait for
Go
another?
home. Oh, yeah. There'll be another movie.
We just don't know who's going to play us. Cable.
Cable. I don't remember who all he named off. He named off a couple people.
Yeah.
Were they actually in the
No.
second one?
No, Josh Brolin
Yeah.
played Deadpool. Or, I mean, Cable.
Oh.
Which was a good fit.
choice.
Yeah, good
But
choice.
they were. I know one guy who was really like trying to get the part was God damn it! I know his name. He was in Don't Breathe.
Oh, the blind guy.
Yeah.
Every time you do that,
I know. I forget his fucking name, man.
Name is gone.
I know his name. I'm gonna find it real fast and tell you because
because it's gone.
Yeah, it's blank. It's blank in my mind.
Mm-hmm. I guarantee you, when Jeremiah watches this, he's going to be sitting in his chair and he'll look
You're
at
like,
me.
"Yeah,
and he'll be
Stephen
like,
Lang."
and he'll know. He'll right off the top of his
Stephen
head.
Lang.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, so I know he was like really trying to get the part because he's a buff guy, older he already had the cut and everything. He's like, I'm your guy.
He actually would.
And I was like, yeah, you're perfect, dude. I agree 100%. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't have picked him, but they didn't.
I mean, Josh Brolin didn't do bad.
No, I think Josh Brolin did fine.
Yeah.
He had that very gruff, angry, I've been through some shit kind of.
I'll tell you what, anytime I
attitude.
see Josh Brolin anymore, I'm like, that's Brand. Can't believe that's Brand, but it's Brand.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Same guy? Wow.
Mm-hmm. They canceled the Outer Ranch.
Yeah.
After the second season. It was kind of. I didn't even finish the second season yet.
No, you didn't?
No, I'm just kind of like, eh. I think the first season was great, and then I was like, it was really interesting. Then I was like, the second season was kind of like, eh. I'm not really in the
Not
mood
as
for
good.
this. Yeah, well, it's not that it wasn't good. It was just I wasn't in the mood for it for some reason. Anyway, all right. Well, that's Deadpool. Let's go ahead and rate this bitch.
Let's go this bitch.
All right. Let's start with Madison.
All you have to do is change one letter in that sentence and it would sound completely different. The mood for it would completely change and everything.
What? What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Oh, it's got weird. All right, Madison, what did you think of Deadpool from 2016?
Was it 2016?
I'm pretty sure it was, yeah.
Fact check.
Yeah. It was 2016.
We know what we're doing.
It's 2016.
It was 2016.
Yeah, because it said 16 years in the making. 2000 was when.
Yeah,
2016.
So what do you
February
think?
12th.
I just needed Karen to
Hello.
Howdy.
February 12th, 2016.
If we stop recording right now, it's because our power goes out.
Would it say?
We will be back.
Can you be okay?
Okay.
I think if it stops record, well,
Good question, right?
I don't think you can save it anyway. We're in the middle of recording.
Okay.
Let's just hope for the best.
For the best.
Hurry, get through this quick.
Yeah.
Okay, I really like this movie. I've liked this movie since it came out. I've liked this
Here,
movie
hold on.
since the first time I watched it.
We'll just do
You're
this.
ruining my flow.
Don't.
Continue.
Okay.
And we're back.
You're ruining my flow, man.
Go ahead.
It's just a
the comedy's
precautionary.
on point.
Nobody will even know. I'll just splice it together. They'll be like, what happened? Okay. Yeah. Nobody will even know.
Do I need to? Nah, I got
No,
pretty
you're
close.
good. Yeah.
The comedy's
We're all
on point. The music is just, it's perfect. I love it. I feel like the music in all the Deadpool movies are perfect, though. So, I love everything about this movie, and I hope to God no one ever grows out of it. Ever. Like, I hope this
I don't think
turns
it ever
into one of the cult classics, even though it's technically a Marvel movie.
It's definitely going to be
it's gonna be a
cult
cult.
classic. I think people will be watching these movies for
A long time.
years.
They better be. This movie's great.
The first rated
All right,
R
I'm
Disney.
gonna go ahead and give it. I'm gonna give it a 9, you guys. A 9.
It's the first rated R
I'm
Disney
gonna give it a
movie.
9.
It's
You
not
know,
even a Disney
well,
movie.
not Disney, but Marvel.
Technically.
I wouldn't even call it a Marvel movie.
But it is.
Oh, yeah. It's more of a Fox Marvel movie.
But it is.
Actually, it's not the first R-rated Blade was.
Well, shush.
That's Marvel.
And Blade was
yeah.
the shit.
Yeah, Blade was.
Blade is Marvel.
Yeah.
Anyway, you gave it a...
Wow, that
Denzel did not like that response.
Just gonna leave it like that.
He's tired of people calling him
It's
Denzel.
gonna fall all the way too. Watch, just to piss me off. Madison, just take that back.
I'm not tall enough.
Yeah, you are. Stand up.
I don't have my legs stopped working.
Oh my goodness.
He does not
Good,
look
we're
amused.
back.
See, you're tall enough.
There's so many distractions right now. Why?
Because we're smart.
Good lord, just stay up there, man. He's like, this is a white people podcast.
I was gonna
Like
say,
this
there's too
shit.
many white people in the room.
Yeah. Well, you gotta. Never mind. You got a white girl right there behind you. And she's like the whitest white girl too. It's funny because in that movie, the only thing that bothered me about that movie was her blonde ass hair and how white she looked. Her dad was Mexican. Her dad in the movie was Mexican.
Even put that together.
Yeah, it was. He was played by
Maybe
fucking
she's
Mark
albino.
Anthony. It's Mark Anthony.
Maybe she's albino.
No,
Quit being racist.
no,
Maybe she's.
that ain't racist.
Maybe she's adopted.
No, I don't think so. Because she looked a lot like her mom. I think her mom was just
Maybe-
banging somebody
I
else.
was gonna say maybe it was
Maybe
the,
just her
the
mom's
milkman's kid.
genes were just like over top dad.
No, I don't think so. Anyway,
Blonde and blue eyes are recessive genes.
Shh.
I'm just saying.
Not in the 1940s.
That wasn't the 1940s.
Not the 1940s. That was supposed to be the dominant gene. Shush.
That was how they were trying
All
to
right.
make it.
all right, my turn. Fuck. So I really like Deadpool. This is the most serious one of the three. This is definitely the most serious one of the three.
Yeah.
In the second one, Vanessa dies.
There's more serious moments in this movie than the other ones. There was a part where she woke up and he was literally sitting there crying in the middle of the night. He was crying. Don't look at me like that. Go back and watch all three of them. You'll realize, yep, this
I
was
did.
the more
I
serious
watched the first one because it was our
one.
podcast.
Okay, either
movie.
way,
And then I watched the second one because Jack wanted to. And then I watched the third one.
I'm
in
saying,
theaters.
yeah, okay, yeah, Vanessa died, but there was not nearly as many serious ones. There was a moment where he found out he had cancer.
How does she come back?
They
Time
don't
travel.
explain
Time
that.
Time travel.
Oh yeah, he did
He goes
abuse.
back
He
in
said he
time.
abused the hell out of Cable's time travel thingy. Yeah, that's right.
Of course he did. He's Deadpool.
How do you get the charge though?
No.
Did they ever explain
Oh,
that?
is that what they said in the third one?
Yeah, he says that somewhere in the third one. I don't remember where he says it, but he says it to somebody. He's like, "Yeah, I abused the hell out of Cable's time travel thingy, but I gave it back."
Anyway, so
I was gonna say I don't remember her coming back in the third one. Does she?
she's just in it. Let's just continue here.
Or the second one?
No, I don't remember. Anyway, so the movie's
ahead.
good. Shut the fuck up. God damn. See what I mean by birth
There may
control?
be a murder on this podcast.
Are you happy? You're gonna fuck me up.
eventually.
God damn.
You've seen Dexter, right?
There's about to
Yeah,
be a
you're gonna be strapped to a
recreation.
fucking table.
Go ahead.
You say one more fucking thing, I'm gonna smack you in the face with that book. God damn.
There is no book.
There will be no Madison here soon.
I like the rain. It's okay.
Mi scusi.
Anyway, the movie itself was really good. Like I said, this was the most serious of the three.
Mhm.
I don't care what you fucking say, Karen. It is.
Yep. Right.
What
Right.
the fuck? Anyway, Madison, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna drown you.
In the rain.
I don't care what, and I'm gonna put you in the water here with the fucking midget.
Ow!
The water heater. Remember, there's a midget in there.
He's laughing with me. See that laughing face?
Denzel doesn't laugh.
Yeah, he is now.
All right, I want to continue. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not sorry.
Well,
you go ahead.
frickin' God!
Anyway,
Go on.
the movie is good. It's the most serious of the three. Why is she high?
Couldn't tell you.
I wish, man. You know how much more funnier this moment would be?
What's in her drink?
I don't know. It's probably just coffee, honestly.
Okay.
Maybe water. Just, well, unless...
Put that cookie down!
Motherfucker.
He was like, okay, I'll put the cookie down. It's like, pull it a little bit more.
No, don't pull it. Just leave it be. It's going to piss me off, just like you.
I'm sorry. Was that expensive piece?
Not more.
Oh God.
This fucking poster, man. God damn it.
Is that what you did the double side tape for earlier?
All right. So anyway, we're going to continue here.
Go ahead.
Breathe,
We believe
Joseph.
in you.
I take...
Goose Fraba.
Yeah, I take Bad Boys, like, seriously. I just... Woosah. Woosah. Anyway.
Go ahead.
Fuck, where was I?
I don't know.
It's the most serious of the three.
Yeah.
Nah, he was going somewhere else with it.
That's the last thing you said. I
That
swear to God.
was.
Okay, so most serious of the three. Fuck it. You know what? I'm giving it an 8.5. That's it. I'm done. Karen, what'd you think of Deadpool?
You didn't like the music or anything?
Yeah, it was
else?
great. All of it was good. DMX rules. I love all the other stuff. I love the characters. Ryan Reynolds, awesome. Fun movie. Karen, your turn.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Go.
Okay. I like a lot, like what Madison said. I'd start out with the music. The music is par. Like, it's amazing. In all three movies, whoever picks the music, I don't care. They're spot on.
Maybe it's
And
Ryan
you don't even
Reynolds.
know that that's what you want to hear for that scene until the song starts. Then you're like,
Perfect.
Yep.
Like
that's
DMX
yep.
playing.
Yeah.
That's going to give it to you. Like,
Yeah, like, yep,
good.
that's exactly
It's
what
good
I want to
intro.
hear right now. Yeah. I can't really find anything to bitch about in this movie
No.
at all.
Not really.
And
Oh, wait. We didn't even talk about Dopinder.
oh, I love Dope.
I love the fact that he had the romantic rival in his
trunk.
He goes,
Voiced by
"That
Ryan
is-"
Reynolds, by the way.
Was it?
That was Ryan Reynolds.
And he was like, Dopinder. And he's like,
you put him back.
You put him in. Yeah, he's like, make sure he was returned safely. Kill him.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
And
then like they show him and he gets into a car accident and that he's
like,
rear-ended.
yeah.
Ah!
You're like, oh no.
He's like,
Defender.
that is my my lover rival. What's his name? Ghoul.
So I don't remember.
Goo something.
Gooey.
He became gooey.
Yeah, you got gooey quick.
My romantic rival. Goo. Something.
I love the cast of characters that you get to meet, and they kind of stick around for the whole series. I like that.
That is true. I do like that, especially in you meet a lot of them in the second one. And it's funny because like I remember like you guys haven't seen the third. Well, you haven't seen the third one, but like the big guy from the bar.
He's in all three.
He's in all three of them.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you get this cast of characters.
He's like, I love this guy. He's like in his picture. Like,
yeah, that you just get to share all, and they all grow and well, except for Weasel. We don't know what happened to him, but we get to keep Peter, so that's cool.
it's true. Peter's replaced as his best friend.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah, I agree. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I really can't find very much to complain about. So I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay.
Ooh. Your windows are rolled up, right?
Yeah.
Your windows are rolled up, right?
It's your turn.
Pretty sure they are.
Is this supposed to be leaking right there?
Your house is leaking.
Does it normally leak right there?
I don't know.
Pretty
There's
sure
not
we're
even a
windows.
window there.
Would you like to go check?
It'll be fine.
All of your cords are
I can look
open.
out through that window.
All of your
The
cords
the
are
If
door.
you can see.
Yeah, right there because it's right there by the alley. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Interesting. It'll be alright.
Where'd he go?
He's going to check to make
Yeah.
sure that he rolled up his windows. Because now you've got him
Yes,
paranoid.
it is. Are you sure the midget's not hiding in the corner?
It's wet over there.
It's all right.
Okay.
It's not gonna bother your cord.
I think it's rolled up. If not, it's a little too late anyways.
That is true.
Yeah.
I'll check on the cords.
Yeah, do that.
What do you know? Oh.
Look.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Good question mark?
Says we're good.
Maybe.
Is it overflowing?
There's a little splatter coming over here, but I think it's okay.
Yeah, we'll be all right. Let's go. Let's keep moving along.
Okay.
Here.
Anyways, comes to this movie, there's really nothing I can really bitch about with it because the movie or the music is on point. The characters,
on the wrong feet.
The way the characters are played throughout the movie, I can't find any really good flaws with this movie.
Walk all the way over like that.
I've got to sit here and say it's a 9.
Okay.
8.875.
That's not bad. 8.875. Yeah.
Wait, what did you guys give it?
I give it an 8.5. 9.
Everybody's 9. He's 8.5.
Why?
It's not the best one.
You mean room for improvement.
Lots of room for improvement. Yeah.
It's not the best
I'm
one.
gonna
That's why
give
it's a 9.
Deadpool and Wolverine a 10 whenever we watch it.
Huh?
I'm giving Deadpool and Wolverine a 10 whenever we watch it.
Okay.
The next one can be a 9 too.
Okay. I think the second one's better than the first one.
I've only seen that one a couple of times.
I think the comedy in the first one's better than the second one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think he's got some more on point comedic.
I don't even remember what the second one's about.
Comedic?
Yeah, comedic. You know.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Yeah.
Means I don't know.
All right. Let's get into that Rotten Tomato shit.
All right. What we got here?
87.
For critics?
95. Sorry.
87, 95?
94.
94.
87, 94. I'm going to go... You said 87. I'm going 86.
He $1 you.
Motherfucker.
It's 85.
Yes.
Oh.
So good. I was going to say, the critics like it, but they don't love it like the audience
That's why I
does.
said 87, and then you...
Yeah.
He $1 you.
I don't like this game anymore. 96.
I think that the audience is going to be much higher. You said 96. I'm going 90.
93.
Ding, 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 90.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch!
Yeah.
We have something sharp.
Hey.
Just chill out. She's got one already.
Well, now she can have
mine's
two.
not very sharp. It's a felt tip.
Oh.
Not only that, but
Critic-
you need 2 to get to the 2 eyeballs.
Critics' consensus. Fast, funny, and gleefully profane. The fourth wall busting Deadpool subverts superhero with film formula with wildly entertaining and decidedly non-family friendly results.
Non-family friendly. I
No,
let my
really?
kid watch it.
Is that what the R means?
Yeah.
What?
I thought the R meant rated amazing.
I thought the R meant retarded.
I mean,
All right, so buckle in.
oh god.
So Bob F.
I'm sorry,
Bob
hold
F.
on before
Bob
you
F.
get started.
I'm going to go with Bob Fuckboy.
I can't say that on
Fag?
here, can I?
You can say fag.
No, you can't.
Cancel us, bitch. Do something about it. You can't cancel somebody nobody watches.
So he starts
This will
off.
be the one that goes viral.
Yeah.
Starts off says,
Fuck you.
I knew it was going to be bad when the opening credits started.
Oh god.
The movie tried so hard to be funny and quirky, but it just came across as juvenile and dumb.
We didn't even talk about those amazing credits.
I suppose I
And this
move.
guy's bitching about them.
I
The
suppose.
unicorn.
I suppose I move in a different circle of people than those who like this movie.
Then
But
why
Yeah,
don't you
people who
watch
suck
it?
dick. Or,
But
I'm sorry.
And
I'm
furthermore, why
perfect.
would you review it?
I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay. I stopped
Whatever,
with
dude. He's the kind of guy that probably walks around all day with a butt plug in his ass.
He gave this like
He's the
3
kind of guy who
paragraphs.
goes, Donnie Darko means so much more than.
Yeah, and he's got a butt plug in his ass, shaped like the rabbit from Donnie
Oh my
Darko.
god, these kind of people drive me nuts. I stopped the movie a little over 30 minutes in.
Excuse me?
Shut the fuck up, man.
I don't want to hear his opinion then. I don't want to hear it. Yep.
And I still heard more pointless F-bombs than I've heard in more than 50 films prior.
Christian.
It was as if they were trying to get some sort of record for vulgar language. Deadpool talking to us in the audience was exceedingly stupid. Have you ever not read the comics?
Yeah, he always breaks the fourth wall. That's the point. Mm-hmm. Shut the fuck up. What's this guy's name?
Bob F.
We need to start making fucking.
Oh, it's the same guy.
We need to make lists of these people.
Yes, the same dude. I'm still reading
All right.
his fucking thing.
These are the people that we're gonna Jay and Silent.
We're gonna
Bob.
Jay and Silent Bob their asses. Yeah.
I saw it for.
So this guy only
See,
saw.
you've upset Eric.
This guy only saw 30 minutes of the movie, and
He saw 30 minutes of the movie for free. I saw it for free, and still felt like I was away.
What does that mean?
I was away refund when I turned it off. Okay. The whole thing seemed like something written by a 12-year-old after he chugged a 6-pack of Red Bull, followed by a fifth of cheap whiskey.
That sounds like
fun. Sounds like
Right.
fun.
It sounds like a good time.
I know if I was 12,
kid, it sounds like art.
I know if I was 12 and I chugged like a bunch of Red Bull and drank some whiskey, I'd probably have a good old time.
So yeah, that was Bob F.
I'd be that kid that like chugged all that Red Bull and drank all that whiskey, and then just after watching Airheads, said, "I wonder if you really can find B. Arthur's
And
just
that,
on the internet."
He gave it a 1 star. Okay. WJ, half star. I guess if you're 14 and want something edgy to watch when your parents go to bed, this is a great movie. Otherwise, the plot is weak and simple, quick cuts, excessive violence, pop culture references, and dirty jokes.
Meanwhile, we just had an 8-year-old watch this yesterday.
Quintessential 21st century American comedy for people who graduated high school with a C average. I hated this movie.
How condescending.
Right?
You prick.
Guy just doesn't have...
I'm a college graduate.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Way. No,
I'm still
just saying,
smarter than you.
Condescending, and he's acting like, C average. And
I'm in high
Monopoly
school.
guy.
I get B's and A's.
I didn't grow to college, but I'll tell you
what
what,
the
you can
fuck?
see. You can see these nuts.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
There you
See
go.
that. See that.
See that. See that. Catch me outside. How about that?
How about that? Catch me outside. How about that?
So,
No,
yeah.
you enunciated that too well.
Yeah. You gotta say it really fast like she did.
Yeah.
Catch me outside. How about that?
That's too fast.
You still enunciated it
Catch
too well.
me
This is
outside.
the type-
How
I
about
still
that?
heard the.
This is going to be the type of guy that goes
Catch me
around
outside.
saying...
How about that?
There you go. Got it.
This is the type of
It's
guy that
kinda
go
like
around
that,
saying
so-
pish posh.
Hmm?
I said this is the type of guy who go around pish posh.
Pish posh.
Pish posh.
Pish posh.
Fish posh.
Do you have any more DiGiorno?
Oh, God.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Anyways.
DiGiorno. Wait, that's a pizza, isn't it? No,
Yeah.
Grey Poupon. Grey Poupon.
Yeah,
Grey
Grey
Poupon.
Poupon. You gotta
Grey
be more
Poupon.
careful. Yeah.
All right, so Donnie M, 1 star. Try to watch this, but the writing is beyond juvenile, and just saying every swear word you can think of over and over and over is not funny or entertaining.
You know, it just sounds like somebody's taking the world's longest piss back there.
Mm-hmm.
So weird.
Ooh, we might have to get those electrical cords up off the floor.
It's starting to leak this way.
Be all right. That's weird. I've never seen it leak like that there. I think I need to check my gutters. They say if you have foundation issues, like with water and stuff, it's not your foundation; it's your gutters.
Yeah,
we.
It definitely
I told
is
you
your
we
gutters.
had that in our basement, in that one corner. Got our gutters and everything fixed, and haven't had a problem.
Yeah.
Where's it coming in at? Is it coming from the actual pipe? That's where it's looking like it's coming through.
No, it's coming through the wall.
The wall itself? It's not coming from the pipe down?
That's not. No, that's not a. That's just a vent for my 3D printer.
Okay.
That's your gutters.
Yeah, you got your gutters are dropping water right there.
Yeah, I know they have been. I need to get up there, but it's dangerous up there. It's really high up there.
Like you don't jump on scaffolding every
I know, but there's a way up on the scaffolding. My roof is like on my first roof. You can't even get on the second roof from it. That's how high up it is.
Mm-mm.
It's super high up there. It's really annoying, though.
It kind of looks like someone's peeing from my view.
Yeah, there's a shadow, and it looks like somebody's literally taking a
Like
piss.
it looks like
I
somebody's
put these cords on top of the thing
behind that
instead of
table
under
leg
it.
just pissing.
Just taking a piss.
It literally looks like somebody's taking a piss with a shadow.
That's cool.
It's a really tiny person, but they're just pissing.
You got out.
Motherfucker.
You let him out, huh?
I didn't let him out.
He crawled out.
Get back in the fucking water here. This is why I don't have any hot water. You should be pissing in there. He's still peeing.
He's like, yeah. Say that again.
All right.
All right. MPM. 1 star. Would have been a decent movie if the Christian phobia was removed from the film from an admitted Satanist.
Satanist?
Christian
Satanist.
phobia. That's a thing?
What?
Whatever.
I'm thrown off. I don't know.
Wait,
Apparently,
what
this
are
guy
they
is like a
talking
big time
about?
Christian. I don't know.
That's what I said about the last one.
He doesn't understand that the word phobia means fear.
Yeah.
The worst I could say that, there was a lot of like pokes at Christianity rather than I didn't see any
Phobia?
fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't even
Anyways.
say that they were really like anger pokes either. They were more just
Joan
The
D.
spiders are coming out of that hole.
Joan D.
Joan D. I'm going to say
Joan
Joan.
D's
It's
nuts?
Joan. Joan D.
Joan D's nuts.
Joan D.
Dad is moving this way. I need you to kill it.
What is it?
It's moving this way. I need you to kill it.
What?
It's moving this way. It's right
a
there.
spider.
They're coming out of the hole.
I'm not fucking around. Leave me alone.
Please.
I don't even see anything.
It's a spider.
I don't see anything.
He stopped moving. He's smart.
He just moves apparently whenever I look away. What are you looking? What do you see? I don't even see anything. Oh, he's right there on the wall. Oh, goddamn. Get on. You fucking retard. Oh, he ran away. You scared him. Get off of me. Jesus. Did you fucking miss him? Oh my god.
I was gonna say, don't you see the guts splattered on the wall?
God damn. This has been the most distracting episode ever. Stupid ass.
There's another one.
Yeah, there's 2 of them in that web.
Did anything else go wrong? Anything.
I'll wait for a leprechaun to come out from behind you and beat the shit out of you.
I'm waiting for the leprechaun to come out from behind the fucking camera and TV and just be like, where's my lucky charm?
It was me!
It was me the whole time!
Just like Jim Carrey's character from Liar Liar. It was me!
Oh shit.
That one appeared out of
Oh,
nowhere.
okay. Anyways, Joan D. Let's get back to her.
Y'all are too much.
Generic film with a bad plot and rubbish effort.
Rubbish.
Rubbish.
Rubbish means that she's probably English.
Serious business.
Yeah, they're always about being serious and shit.
Let's see, I got maybe like 3 or 4 more. Rochelle B. Terrible. More cussing than actual words. Way too much sexual talk. I'm very disappointed. Was there a point to the movie? Should have burnt the money instead of paying for a ticket. -5 stars. Rochelle B.
-5 stars?
-5 stars. That's what she said.
Go back to church, bitch.
DT. Probably needs a DT after this review.
DT. Down to
Don't
what?
like this movie?
Down to what? DT.
She left you hanging, man.
She needs a DT.
She needs a DP, some deep penetration.
Terrible. Cheesy, weak. Too many sexual innuendos, a plot without sense, a waste of Jackman's talent.
What?
Wait.
Hold, please.
So,
Wait.
was she reviewing the wrong movie? Maybe
This was literally this month, August 2nd, 2024.
she reviewed the wrong movie.
Reviewed the wrong movie.
She reviewed the wrong
I'm
movie.
glad I
now.
saved this because that just makes it so much better.
Yeah, she definitely reviewed the wrong movie. You need to review
You dumb dude.
Deadpool and Wolverine, not just Deadpool.
Dumbass.
Either way, though, you're a dumbass.
Dumbass.
Who's stupid now?
Yeah. Jackman's. Dude, he wears the mask, dude.
Yeah.
He looks amazing in it.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't wear that in any other movies, does he?
No, he never
don't even
wears
wear
it.
No.
The getup.
Never wore it. He looks awesome.
He does. I didn't think it'd fit him that well.
Okay.
I'm thrown off already. This person says I am Gen X, so I'm just already blown away.
Oh my god, have you seen the videos of the people for Gen X? They're on there, they're like, Gen X, rise.
So, BW.
What? Do that again.
Gen X, rise. And then you got a filter of an X on their face.
I need to move to
That's,
another.
that's the ones that get
country.
fucking slapped.
I don't want to. Can I move? Can I So, I wish time travel was possible, right? Either to move forward in time, past all this shit, or be backward in time. But then again, if I move backward in time, I know that this is still going to happen.
You go forward in time, you're probably going to end up with idiocracy.
No, it could get better.
Realism.
No, it's not going to get better.
Thank you.
I got no faith.
Neither do I.
Karen's like, yeah. It's like we're the old people now. Where they're like, all right, well, you either accept it or fucking hate yourself. I
just want to slap the shit out of him. That's all I want to do. Anyways, so this is the BW. That's his name, BW, or her name. This movie was so bad.
BW?
BW.
Big wiener?
Probably small.
Well, if it's a woman, maybe it's big whistles.
All I'm thinking of is
Big weenus.
that old fucking that old E-bomb scene where the person going around the whistles go woo woo.
Woo, woo. Maybe it stands for bisexual woman.
Oh fuck!
Come on, man. Don't be so judgmental.
It's too late for that. Oh fucking Christ! Anyways, this movie was so bad I walked out. Then you have no reason to fucking say anything.
Yep.
Along with a bunch of other people. Okay, well, they're all fucking idiots. Not my kind of movie. Okay, I'm sure we got that by you walking out. Cheesy humor, perhaps for a different generation. I am Gen X.
Gen X rise.
Rise.
You Gen X is...
You're
You're definitely a different breed. I'm going to tell you that right
we
now.
would be the millennial generation, which is generation...
Who's Gen X then?
It's like between us and our kids.
Is it?
I think so.
I believe so, because I believe you guys are Generation Z,
We
correct?
are. Yeah.
Or no, we're Generation Y,
What
aren't we?
generation is Gen X?
Because weren't we Generation Y?
I can't keep up with that
You
shit.
okay? Gen X is between 1965 and 1980.
Yeah.
You guys are 1980 between 1981 and 1996. We're between 1997 and 2012.
Yeah, we're Generation Y. So we're the millennial generation, as they put it.
I don't know what the newest.
What's Gen X then?
That's a good
Gen
question.
X between 44 and 59.
Okay, but I don't understand why
Gen X?
are these kids running around saying Gen X rise?
No,
that
they're
would
not
be like
kids,
our
they're
parents.
Old people.
That's
they're
our parents.
on there going Gen X rise.
Old people?
Yes, because
That's our parents.
Because apparently Gen
Gen X has been sleeping through all of this shit.
Listen, Gen Z literally
I gotta
has done
watch
nothing
this.
to Gen X.
That's even
but
better
Gen
than
X
watching kids do
apparently
it.
we're
Yeah, no
in
shit.
this war. Gen Z's in this war with Gen X, even though Gen Z
And the
doesn't
millennials
care,
are just sitting
and they're
back like,
making
here like,
fun of
as
them.
we usually do. I don't give a fuck.
Right?
No, Gen X is the one that cares. Gen Z doesn't. They're making fun of them now because Gen X cares so much.
I gotta see this. I gotta see these videos. I'm gonna look that shit up.
So
I'm gonna post it to Discord. Everybody get on Discord. I'm telling you, I'm posting that shit. We're gonna post some Gen X Rise shit. It's gonna be funny. We're all gonna make fun of it. It's gonna be great.
Shannon F. Great action and stunts. Okay. This is a half a star, just so you know. That's about it. Disliked everything else.
Whatever.
Okay.
That's all.
Hold on. I don't want to. I do want to see it.
He said, "I don't want." No, I do.
Oh, my phone's spazzing out.
Oh, I don't want to see it right now. Then it's not even loading.
It is loading. My phone's just
guess.
mental.
That dude is not even in his 50s.
You don't know that.
He's like my age.
Well, he's saying he's Gen X, so he's Gen X.
He's not Gen X.
It's literally like pouring right
Oh, so this bitch is gonna explain it.
I don't even understand.
It's Gen X. He's like, wait, what are we doing? What's the plan?
Who is it?
Just a Gen Xer. He's like, I'm confused. Oh, so it's a bunch of look at me Gen Xers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
they're like probably on that cusp of being a millennial. They're like, oh man, I've got like on that year. I could have been a millennial, but instead I'm a Gen X. That's my guess because none of these people look young enough to be Gen like millennials, like Gen Y.
That's great.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's get into the
trivia.
Sweet ass trivia, Karen. Oh man, Gen X, huh?
So do I put the time for the second clip?
Just make an estimated guess.
I'm just going to put the second clip. I'll say second clip.
It's not going to matter because I'm not going to know the time. So,
well, still.
Sweet ass trivia with Karen.
Through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, 13-year-old Connor McGrath, a terminally ill fan from Edmonton, requested to attend the special event for Deadpool in January, which turned out to be one of the 2 special screenings in New York and Los Angeles for the fans. You okay?
Yeah, I'm so angry about it.
He's like,
there's your fucking time stamps.
He couldn't make it due to the severity of his illness. Ryan Reynolds heard his story, traveled to Edmonton, and surprised him with a private special screening of the film. Reynolds said the boy was the first to ever see the film.
That's awesome.
They kept in touch until Connor's passing a few months later. Reynolds paid tribute to him on his social media pages.
Man, I don't care. Like, I've never heard anybody say ill will of Ryan Reynolds, but that's fucking great, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, like, like people that want to bitch about Deadpool in particular, like you're gonna make fun of, or you're gonna say a guy who would do something like that is gonna make a movie like that in malice.
And that's funny because like you Christian motherfuckers can make fun of it all you want, say it's terrible, blah blah. What the fuck have you done? Have you done anything remotely that good for anybody recently, or even in your life? Tell me that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about you. I know you guys you're a Christian.
What
in
the
that.
fuck did I do?
I'm just saying I'm not like directing it at you, but just people in general. Like, some of you fuckers want to put your stupid morals out there and shit, but Ryan Reynolds did something great for that kid, something that kid wanted before he passed, and he did it.
That kid's
man.
literal dying wish.
Yeah, his literal dying wish. He was the first one to see the movie. You know how awesome
well, and he
that would
didn't
be
even have to do it that way either. Like, the Make-A-Wish Foundation fulfilled their part, and the kid couldn't do what
Ryan Reynolds took
like his part of it.
Yeah,
So,
he took that extra step.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was like, "Oh, he can't make it. Okay, I will go to him."
Yeah.
Right.
Like, he didn't have to do that.
Can you imagine watching Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds being the first one to watch it?
So freaking nervous. I'd be like,
remember, well, it's kind of
What
like
if I
that.
laugh at the wrong part?
Did you ever see that movie?
I'd be giggling the whole time. I'm like,
I don't remember the name of this. I don't remember the name of this movie, but it was a movie about these kids that their friend was dying. He had got died.
Yeah,
Fanboys. Yeah, so they take their friend to see
the
Lucas
first
Arts
of
film.
took him to Lucas Farm and
to steal the
the copy of episode 1.
Yeah.
And instead, George Lucas let them come in and watch the movie.
No, he let the one kid.
Oh yeah, the
come in and
one
watch
kid
it.
come in and watch the movie before he passed because he wasn't going to be alive by the time it had released. You know, like, but that's essentially what happened here, man. That's awesome to be able to sit back and say, I went to Lucas Farm and watched the movie in his own theater, or like if you could say that you watched the first Deadpool movie before anybody else even got to see it with Ryan Reynolds himself.
Yeah,
right. That's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When 20th Century Fox refused to pay the writers of the film, Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, for on-set input, Ryan Reynolds paid out of his own pocket for them to be on set to look over the film. Reese stated, "We were on the set every day. Interestingly, Ryan wanted us there. We were on the project for 6 years. It was really a core creative team of us, Ryan, and director Tim Miller. Fox, interestingly, wouldn't pay for us to be on the set, and Ryan Reynolds had to pay for it out of his own money and out of his own pocket."
Seriously?
I'm sure it's paying off now.
Oh, for sure. In an interview, writer Rhett Reese stated that Negasonic Teenage Warhead wasn't always intended to be in the film. Other X-Men, such as Cannonball, were considered, but they eventually used Negasonic Teenage Warhead because they liked her name better.
Well, Cannonball was in New Mutants.
Yeah.
They used Cannonball in New Mutants. Is
that movie good?
It's not as bad as people make it out to be. I thought it was a good movie. It was darker. It wasn't as action-packed or anything, but it was more of a horror movie. But it still had a lot of good qualities to it, and it had Anya Taylor-Joy. And the girl who played Arya Stark and the guy from Stranger Things, the kid's older brother.
Oh,
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is.
Yeah, I can't remember.
He played Cannonball.
Yeah. Oh, did he?
Yeah, he played Cannonball.
Yeah, all I know is that guy's really creepy. He just looks like a stalker.
I agree.
He had a drug problem.
He looks like he'd have a drug
He's still
problem.
peeing,
I'm sorry.
I know. It's making me think of that movie where I think it was Chevy Chase. He kept on plugging the holes that were leaking with gum. Was it? I think it was Chevy Chase, but I can't remember if that was him or not.
Plugging the holes that with gum.
Yeah, he kept taking gum. He was like plugging the holes.
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Ah.
But it wasn't. It was a fish tank, wasn't it? It was a fish tank. Was it Chevy
I think
Chase?
it was a wall. Part of a dam, maybe?
It was National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation.
Yeah, he just kept on
It
taking
was Vegas
gum.
Vacation.
Like,
He kept putting gum in. He was putting gum in the holes.
It was the dam.
Yeah, it was in the dam.
It was super jam.
And he put the gum in there.
That's exactly what that's making me think of, because it's literally a hole in the wall where it's pouring out of.
Yeah. Vegas Vacation.
Anybody have any damn questions? Yeah, we're gonna get some damn bait. During a talk at Google, Ryan Reynolds revealed that the taxi driver character Dopinder was named after a really cool guy he knew in elementary school who died when hit by lightning. The character was meant to be a tribute to him.
That is awesome.
Yeah, some dude in elementary school. Like, I don't even think I can remember anybody from
I
elementary
remember some
school,
people
really.
from elementary school.
There's a
I
few
do.
maybe I'd remember. I mean, obviously Jess and, a couple others maybe, but...
Sounds like it's gotten more.
Find the stuff.
Just keeps pouring out, man.
Ryan Reynolds' full body
It's like
makeup
coming
took...
out more now.
It's like, oh,
There's a drain over there. I'm not worried.
Really?
Austin Powers.
Yeah, there's a drain over there. It goes down in.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you're really not worried about it?
No.
Not as of right
As soon
now.
as he said that, more started pouring.
Oh, really? You're not worried, huh? All right. Let's turn that faucet up.
Ryan Reynolds' full body makeup took 8 hours to apply. Once it was on, he was not able to sit or lie down.
Oh my God.
Ryan Reynolds was involved with revising the script with the writers. Cast members were allowed to improvise in some scenes.
I wonder if you can hear that through the mics. You gotta be
I don't know.
Gotta be.
I know people are gonna be like, listen to the podcast, like, man, this is making me want to pee. I really gotta fucking
Are they
pee.
recording next to a waterfall?
Who's pissing?
You can see it on the audio thing.
Yeah, you can hear it. That's really coming through. I can hear it.
Good thing there's a drain right there. Jesus Christ. I gotta check my gutters.
Yeah.
I'll be lucky if there is a gutter up there. What the fuck is going on? Do I even have gutters? God damn.
No, sir, your house did not come with any.
That's what gutters are for, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to.
It keeps it away from the foundation.
Keeps it away from the foundation, then it runs it out to the drainage to the streets and shit. No, I don't think it is either.
Well, it's not leaking over there or over there, so maybe the.
It's literally, it's got to be right above here. It's got to be the water's gonna be going over top the gutter right here. Just
either that or the wind might just be blowing it right up against the house.
Yeah. Well, there's no wind now. The storm's over. It's slowing down though.
But that doesn't mean the water ain't there still.
Let's continue.
In the scenes where he is dealing with the stalker pizza delivery guy, Wade is wearing a t-shirt with a portrait of Bay Arthur on the front. This is a reference to the fact that in the comics, Deadpool has an affection for Bay Arthur and the Golden Girls. According to Ryan Reynolds, on the Blu-ray commentary track, it costs $10,000, which went to charity to get approval to use the image. His swords are even named Bay and Arthur. The opening credits was originally a placeholder, but Tim Miller found the parody titles funny enough to put in the movie. As a bonus, due to no actual names being in it, the filmmakers were not required to abide by guild rules about crew and actor credits. This film had a lower budget than any of the X-Men, Iron Man, Avengers, or Captain America movies. You don't fucking say.
No shit.
China refused to grant a certificate so the film could be shown in the country. While China's film import market is best known for supporting or blocking films based on how they present Chinese characters and stories, that was not a factor with Deadpool, as China also often censors out extreme violence, profanity, and sex from movies, and this film contains a large amount of all three. While the Chinese censors did consider to edit the film, they ultimately decided that the cuts needed to make Deadpool into a general audience picture would make it incomprehensible, and thus decided not to have the film in Chinese theaters at all.
Fuck you, China. Or as Trump said it, fuck you, China.
Ryan Reynolds is the first actor to be nominated for a Golden Globe for playing a Marvel character in this film. Deadpool also became the first Marvel film to be nominated for a Best Picture or Comedy at the Golden Globes. Early drafts of the script featured a joke where it would have been revealed that Deadpool's mask was actually a store-bought spider mask that had been turned inside out. This was presumably cut due to a potential legal issues, as Spider-Man's film rights were owned by Sony and later partly by Disney. Stanley jokingly said that his biggest complaint about his cameo as the DJ in the strip club is that he didn't get to spend enough time with the attractive actresses playing the strippers.
Who said that?
Stan Lee.
I do. I remember seeing his cameo, and then I'm like, that is so fucking great that his only cameo
is in
the fucking strip club. It's great.
There were plans for cameos from various other X-Men, including Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but the studio denied all of them for being too expensive. The line, "You know, it's funny how I only see the two of you here. It's like the studio couldn't afford another X-Man," became the then Fox chairman James Giannopoulos' favorite line. Because he was the one that said no. Tim Miller felt that while it was okay for audience members to not understand all of the jokes in the film, he wished to avoid anything specifically targeted to comic fans. Any joke that an audience needs to look up on the internet after watching the movie is not something I'm in favor of.
I agree.
That is a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I agree. I think that if you're running jokes and inside jokes and things like that, especially in your movie, they shouldn't be jokes that I gotta fucking look up. Right. So it's kind of heavy-handed though in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Because with that movie, there's a lot of jokes in there that you have to have seen a lot of the Marvel stuff.
You have to understand
a lot
comics
of the Fox
and
stuff.
have a general knowledge of those
exactly.
movies and stuff, at least.
There's even some of the cameos. You're like, what the fuck? What's the point in this? And there's I don't want to say anything because Eric hasn't seen it.
Ear bumps.
But there's things in there that you're like, holy shit, like me as someone who's seen all of the Marvel, all the Fox movies, I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. But other people who have never seen all those movies, they're like, huh, what the fuck? Okay. You know, like, why is he here? Why is this person here? Why is that person playing this character? Those
Who
are
the
people.
fuck is this?
Exactly. Like, who the fuck is that? You know, those are people who are like, you know, or even some of the jokes, you know what I mean? Like, they don't land as easily for people who haven't seen all of the Marvel and Fox movies. So,
There again, though, I think that third movie especially isn't really for those people.
it's not. It's definitely not. Especially if you're going into it as a huge fan of watching.
They've made that very clear.
Yeah,
too,
and I'm one of those people that have been watching these superhero movies since the very beginning. I've seen the Blade movie whenever it first came out. I've seen all of the superhero movies, even the DC ones, as shitty as they are.
Yep.
I've seen. I remember being so fucking. I remember watching. What's her face? The girl who played Mystique from the original X-Men movies.
Yep.
She was married to.
She still is.
What's his name?
The dude from Stand By Me, the fat kid from Stand By Me.
Well, he was also in Sliders.
I know. I just can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember his name either. But
Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell. Yeah, she's married to him. I can't remember her fucking name though. Anyway, she
starts with an R. I know it's got something with an R in it.
Rebecca
Romaine. Yep, Rebecca Romaine. I remember watching an interview with her on it wasn't on TR, it was on MTV whenever they still had music on it. And this is back in like 99, 98, 99, watching her on TV interviewing, saying, yeah, I'm getting ready to go overseas and we're going to start filming a movie called the X-Men. And I'm like, what the fuck? That was the first time I heard about it. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, they're doing an actual... Because I remember before that, I was like, oh my God, X-Men would make a great movie. And they're like, and then I found out they were doing a movie. I was like, the first thing I thought was, because I was a big Star Trek fan at the time, especially Next Generation. I'm like, dude, fucking Patrick Stewart should play Professor Xavier. He's perfect. And then I found out he was playing I'm like, yes. I was like a little.
It all just came into play.
Yeah, I was a 12-year-old, like with all of his dreams are coming true with the X-Men movie, and it was one of the coolest fucking things I ever seen. Because I was like, there's no way, like superhero movies at that time were not big. They were not they're not like they are now. Back then, like you got to understand, Blade started this, and then X-Men fucking took it and ran with it, and just blew that shit up. Like back then, it wasn't as huge as it is now. Now you have different genres of movies. Superhero movies have its own genre of movie now. Back then, X-Men was just an action sci-fi movie. That's all it was. Now X-Men is a superhero. That's what they call it. They just call it a superhero movie. It's not
so prevalent now that it's
got its own genre. It's got its own genre, and it's fucking crazy to see. And Hugh Jackman was there
from the beginning,
playing Wolverine. And it's funny because he beat out the guy who was he was the bad guy in the second Mission Impossible movie. He was originally supposed to play Wolverine.
I can't see it, man.
And it's funny because like he turned it down to go do Mission Impossible 2, and that's how Hugh Jackman got the part. He turned it down. Like, what a dumbass. What a dumbass. Because, dude, you could be sitting on that pile of money that Hugh Jackman's sitting on right now.
I bet you he regrets that a lot, too.
Oh, yeah, 100. He's got to.
Because didn't Mission Impossible 2, suck?
I mean, it wasn't bad, but, I mean, he was a character that was killed off. He probably just thought this X-Men movie was, somewhat bit part that wasn't going to go anywhere. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm thinking
if he's never really paid attention to fucking...
Yeah, you're going to go to a sequel? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, why are you going to go to a sequel for a bad guy that's going to die in the end instead of doing the hero of this movie?
That's not a sequel.
That's not a sequel. You turn that down to go do because Mission Impossible was more popular at the time. He probably saw that X-Men movie as it's just probably going to flop. It's a piece of shit. People aren't going to care about this mutants or whatever, this movie about these mutants. And it's crazy, some of the shit that comes out of that. But now Hugh Jackman...
Hugh Jackman still makes money off this movie.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Hugh Jackman was a no-name before X-Men. I didn't know nobody knew anything about him. Then he comes out as Wolverine. Next thing you know, he's got acting. He's got acting chops. He's got singing chops. He does musicals. He does all this shit.
I don't care. I still love The Greatest Showman.
He's the greatest thing to, aside from Chris Hemsworth, he's the greatest thing to come out of Australia. Chris Hemsworth, baby. I don't care what anybody says. That's my man crush right there. I love that man. Anyway, sorry, I went on a tangent.
Before the
I
climax,
do that. I think I do that once an episode anymore. I'm just like,
at least.
Don't get him started on Chris Hemsworth.
Tasty.
There you go. Before the climax fight, Deadpool says, "Time to make the chimichangas." Well, blow your guys' fucking mind here. Chimichangas are not his favorite food.
What?
In the comics, he stated he just likes the way it sounds. His favorite food is actually pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
During the montage where Deadpool is looking for Francis, he beats up thugs in the exact same warehouse that Hannibal King beat up the thugs in the montage for the movie Blade Trinity. Anybody else know that? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
It kind of looked familiar.
I have not seen Blade Trinity in I don't know how long.
I've seen it once, and I was like, this movie sucks, and I never watched it again.
The only thing I remember is when Ryan's like attached to the floor or whatever, and all I remember him saying is something about right next to my Hello Kitty tattoo.
Ryan Reynolds was the best part of that.
For sure.
Him, and I mean, I like Wesley Snipes, man. He's a great Blade. He's the Blade, man.
Yeah,
he's the perfect Blade. But that third movie, he just thought he was king shit, and he treated people like shit, and the movie turned out like shit. The best thing to come out of that movie was Jessica Biel and
Hannibal King.
Yeah,
it was funny.
They were the best two things to come out of that. You know that she actually hit a camera with the fucking arrow?
Yep.
That's how she was a crack shot with that arrow, and she destroyed, like, what was it, like a $30,000 camera or some shit?
Yep.
Because they're like, hey, we need you to, you know what I mean? And she's like, boom, and hit the fucking right through the lens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, dude, she could have killed somebody.
Right? This is not the first time Ryan Reynolds has starred in a movie that had a character named Colossus. Anybody want to guess the other one?
Let me think for a minute.
Oh, damn it.
I will tell you, it was very early.
Very early.
Character named Colossus?
His acting career?
Mm-hmm.
You're
not going to guess.
I'm probably not going to get it then.
No, I don't know.
In his breakout role in Van Wilder, Van had a dog named Colossus.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I couldn't have gotten that.
It was the donut filler.
He was the donut filler.
It would have been even better if he brought back some kind of joke.
Oh, yeah.
Where he fills up a donut or something, or like he's eating a donut or something like that.
There is the soap dispenser part in the second one.
It'd just be funny. Just him just sitting there eating a donut. Oh, Colossus, you like your donuts then, huh? You know,
towards the end, when Deadpool is fighting the soldiers, he stops for a moment when he recognizes one of them as Bob. Bob, agent of Hydra, is a reoccurring character in Deadpool comic books, who is a cowardly sidekick type character and is often reluctantly forced to aid Deadpool in his escapades. The Hydra aspect of this character was removed for obvious licensing reasons. Throughout the film, Deadpool accuses the studio of not having enough money to pay for several elements in the movie. In fact, Fox Studios cut $7 million out of the film's budget at the last minute, necessitating several rewrites. Items cut from the film include a motorcycle chase between Wade and Francis, the addition of more named villains, and several action sequences. For the latter, the fights were scaled down by having Deadpool forget to bring his ammo and gun bags. Which actually added, some serious comedy, but it was, It's a good
motherfucker.
It's a good way of making light of something.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the movie, Deadpool narrates that he had to do some unspeakable things to get his own movie to a person whose name rhymes with Pulverine. He then proceeds to do an Australian accent impersonation, talking about his smooth criminals down under. Hugh Jackman had a major role in getting this movie made, according to Rhett Reese in an interview to Yahoo Movies. I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
I didn't think he had anything to do with it until later.
I know Hugh Jackman had said during the press tour for Deadpool and Wolverine that he had 3 things on his bucket list that he wanted. Yeah. He said after he had seen the first Deadpool movie, because the first Deadpool movie came out right around the same time as Logan. Or something like that, or as he was sending Logan off.
Yeah.
And
I was shit.
He said he was done with the movies and everything.
Yeah, and then he's like, he was so disappointed.
Yeah.
He was like, the 3 things I want to do. He's like, what is I don't remember what the two things were. He's like, and I wanted to be in a Deadpool movie as Wolverine.
Yeah.
And he's like, and now I get to do this. So
yeah. But I didn't know that he had anything to do with the first one. That was just kind of cool to me.
I'm sure he had to give him rights to use his face and name and.
Sure, but I mean, they make it sound like he may have pulled some strings and stuff too.
He may have,
but
yeah.
I'm just saying I didn't know that. In the extended Deadpool montage on the Blu-ray outtakes, Deadpool can be seen turning in multiple gold cards to collect on numerous jobs at Sister Margaret's. One of the targets named on those cards is Mumford and Sons. Ryan Reynolds famously stole the Deadpool suit. We all know that. But he also stole the plush unicorn from the masturbation scene. And the last one, hilarious. They originally wanted the end credits scene to feature Beast shitting on Wade Wilson's lawn and then running off as Wilson shakes his morning newspaper. But they had to settle for a joke about, the joke that we see. Nicholas Holt was game, says Ryan Reynolds, but they couldn't make their schedules work.
Was what?
He was game.
Oh, so he was going to have...
Yeah, he wanted to do it. He wanted Nicholas Holt was going to do it. And everybody was game for it, but they couldn't make their schedules work for it.
I can see Nicholas Holt's a pretty, he's a pretty charismatic and free-going guy.
That would have been hilarious.
He's probably like, yeah, I'm totally down for doing that. You know?
That would have been fucking hilarious. But, yep, that's it.
All right.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
What's in the fucking box, man? I got it. What's in the box, Karen?
It's RoboCop.
RoboCop. Jeremiah.
You finally got your fucking wish.
Got your fucking wish, man. He gets to do RoboCop next week.
Is it literally about a robot cop?
Yes.
Yes,
it's exactly
so it's like
what it's
the
about.
Terminator,
Named
but
Robert.
cop?
They should have called it Robert Cop. No, I'm just
Robert
kidding.
Cop. So RoboCop is a fucking cult classic all day.
This will be my second time watching it.
Second time? This will be my 100th? I've seen RoboCop so many times.
I've seen it like 3 or 4 times, I believe.
Oh my god, you gotta live life, man. RoboCop's the shit.
On the couch and watching TV, live your life.
Yeah.
You're so negative today.
She is.
I don't like your vibe today.
It is on Max.
She's been spending too much time at her mom's.
You can stream it on Max.
Whose fault is that?
Max. I might just buy it.
Striking
Honestly.
deals with my mom.
Honestly, I might buy both of them, like or whatever, because I need to add them to my collection. I don't know why I don't own them already. Anyway, Jeremiah is going to be super because he's here next week, so
yeah,
he gets to watch RoboCop with us and review it, and he's going to be he's been waiting for this.
Yes.
So he's going to be happy.
Is it a good movie?
Is it a good movie?
You should check it out.
Yes, it's a good fucking movie. RoboCop's amazing. I love RoboCop. I know it sounds super cheesy. The name itself sounds fucking cheesy as shit, but it's really good.
RoboCop, what's it about?
It's really fucking good. It's violent. It's
they did
satirical.
a remake of it.
Yeah, they did.
Huh?
They said they did a remake.
The remake was garbage. But the original is amazing. The second one's amazing.
When are we gonna get a tattoo?
Oh my god, here we go. Anyway, don't forget to check out those socials down there. And next week we're doing RoboCop with the guy from That 70s Show, Red from That 70s Show. What's his name? Something Kirkwood.
I knew you were going to ask me, and then
he's in it. Yeah, it's something Kirkwood.
I just had it.
And then
Robert?
it's no, it's not Robert Kirkwood. It's I don't remember, honestly.
Red Foreman.
Yeah, it's Red Foreman.
Every
His
time.
name's Kirkwood Smith.
Kirkwood Smith. Sorry, his first name is his last name, or his last name is his first name. Kirkwood Smith.
They messed up.
Yeah, a much younger Kirkwood Smith.
Kurtwood.
And then some other fucking people. I don't even know.
Peter Weller, Nancy Allen.
Yeah. Nancy Allen, yeah.
Dan.
I remember having a minor
Hurley.
crush on her.
Nancy Allen was awesome.
Yeah, I remember having a crush on her. Like whenever I was younger, like, man, she's a hot cop. Anyway,
They did 6 movies.
Huh? What?
they do 6 of them?
They may have. I've only seen
It says
1,
6
2, and
disc
3.
box set.
I've only seen 1, 2,
Maybe
and
it's
3.
just like Blu-ray and stuff.
There might be some like.
I know there's 3 movies.
Yeah, there's 3. I know that. There might be a 4th.
RoboCop's movies are there?
The 3rd one was garbage. The first 2 were amazing,
There's
though.
only 3 of them.
Okay,
Only
so
3.
it was just
And then the remake, of course. But
yeah,
No,
remake.
I count.
they didn't bring the same guy back to do him in the 3rd one.
No, it's a different dude.
Yeah, the first 2 are awesome.
I only know that because every time Jeremiah sees that actor, he's like, "Look, it's RoboCop 3."
RoboCop 3. Anyway, next week, RoboCop, and don't forget to check out the socials or whatever. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.